And we are back. Hello!
No.
Welcome to the darkness that is Monster of the Week. Or the Alienment. Who knows? So hello everybody. This is GoblinCaveTV. This is our lovely cast for today. They are amazing. I just want to put this right up front. There will be drug references, sexual innuendo, and other mature themes for this show. I don't have a flashcard saying drug reference, don't do drugs, but don't do drugs. Just that simple. Other than that, we have Soundscape in the background we're using for the spookies. And the amazing Chibi, who is not here this week, did the overlay art and did all the amazing work for this. Yeah, we do have giveaways So we do have giveaways. We'll do a giveaway at the halftime break. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you missed it. But you should be watching us live because there's a lot of stuff we put into chat, which is also just another extra for the show if you're going to watch us live. Other than that, we'll do a giveaway for Monster of the Week at the halfway time on the break. If you do, and I've got to probably set it up during the bits because I have not set it up. I think I did it last time of exclamation mark roll20 or something like. I'll get it set up shortly. But either way, let's do introductions. Make it slow so I can set this up. Because I totally didn't set this up. Okay. Dr. Oblong?
G'day, I am Dr. Oblong. Today I will be playing the mundane, which is the totally opposite word for whom Unky Marv actually is. He's not mundane in any such way. But you will soon find out. As we kick things off, you'll see exactly why Unky Marv is not a mundane person.
Yeah, probably not mundane, no.
No.
Okay. You go to Howln?
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Howln. I am playing Eugenius, and he is the unlovable, friend-zoned, drunk detective of the group. I'm literally all those things. So, yeah.
Okay. Wolf?
Hi, everyone. I'm Wolf of Red Roses. I am playing Prospero Theus III, the resident rich boy and spell slinger of the group. So I missed last session, so I'm excited to learn what happened while I was away. And oh boy, I've heard some things. And
You will not learn everything.
No, I probably will not. And I will not go back and watch the VOD because that is then metagame knowledge I don't need. I only need to know what I know now, which is nothing.
Good job.
Watch our VODs. Click like,
Everyone else should watch the
subscribe
VOD. Everyone else should.
multiple times. Watch
Have
the
it on loop
VOD.
all day. Just have it on loop all day. We have enough episodes on the YouTube channel. You can have it running all day.
No, you don't have it on loop. You go to YouTube and just say play all from the front page, and it plays it all weekend.
And then you have it on loop, so it starts back up again.
We've got 4.5 years of content. You're not playing on loop.
Play it on
Really
loop.
not playing on loop.
Do it. Just have an old laptop you don't use anymore. Play it on loop in the back corner of the room. Have it on mute. Just have it run all day.
Y'all subliminal messaging is great. Like,
I think it's liminal. Pretty sure it's liminal.
It's there is no
It's
sub
something.
to this.
it's something.
Either way,
The only sub we need is you to the YouTube channel.
well,
That was not the way I thought that was going to go.
The other one will be saved for later in this episode.
I was going to say the other one is to subscribe to this Twitch channel.
Oh, that too. Do that.
It's good save. Good save. Yeah.
I love
Because if you donate to the YouTube channel, $1 per 100 bits, it's only a little bit, or use your chat donations, as in your chat redemptions, to help out our players. Just gives them +1. It doesn't sound like much, but +1 on on 2d6 is a big difference. And the more you donate,
Or
the
I
more we
think-
can
I
do
think
better stuff for you.
Yeah, we're not doing the
I
+1.
think we said.
Oh, it's not that, is it?
Yeah,
No.
redeeming.
No.
I
It's,
think you said
XP.
heal
XP.
one harm. No, heal one harm or reverse one luck. I think is what it was.
No, it was one
Yeah,
XP
we're
or
very-
one luck. One
Yeah.
XP or reverse one
Okay.
luck. You can't heal yourself.
Dang,
No.
we could have
Yeah.
used the healing. We're very hurt. We're so hurt.
I don't know what you're
It's
talking about. I'm
so
fine.
close to the end of the venture and so hurt. I've done my
So
job
hurt,
well.
So hurt.
Mhm.
It's a good thing
Mhm.
Prospero's coming in nice and fresh. Take some
Yes.
hits.
Yeah, we'll put you in the
That's
front
if he
lines.
makes it into the building.
Yeah, you smell
We'll
like
see.
roses.
BJ?
Hi, I'm VJ Stonecraft. Hey, baby. Do you want to join the Trace cartel? I'm playing Tracy Trace Jenkins, the Crooked, tonight. Trace is a teenage dirtbag, even though she's actually 27. Let's get into some trouble.
Molly? Do you want to...
Yeah, sure. Hi, and I'm Stacy Jenkins or Molly Molgars, and I am our spooky, and also the younger twin of Tracy Trace Jenkins, and like totally overheard doing this whole pitch for the cartel thing. Oh my god, we get it. You do like you sell drugs. Okay, let's move on.
Yay.
Also, isn't there like a mystery or something? Should we be solving that?
No, we're trying to figure out how we shot a person.
That's right, yeah.
You're trying to figure out how you shot a person, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure
Hey,
you
hey,
generous
you point the gun and you pull the trigger and then you
Yeah, it's pretty easy how I did it. I'm not gonna lie about that. Like,
We killed a person, and then Uncle Marv stole his shotgun.
No, stole his chainsaw, thank you very much.
chainsaw. Sorry,
Chainsaw.
it's chainsaw.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hey, the dead don't need their chainsaws. Unky Marv does.
Okay, so if you type in, hopefully I've got this correct. Let's do this here. So if you type in pick me, exclamation mark, pick me into chat. Whoa! That
Hey,
is
we got a sub.
awfully loud.
Neurocroc.
But Neurocroc, we love your love. Thank you for the subscription. I believe everybody gets a luck to add to the experience.
Yeah, an XP point. Everyone gets an XP point.
23 months. It's been a while, but we still love you, Neurocroc, and love all the support you give us. Welcome to the Chaos, which is our new show, The Alignment. I'm hoping that was a gift, or not just, no, it's Wolf just subscribing himself.
I just subscribe with Prime.
Okay.
It was up. I had to renew it, so there we go.
Do it on other shows, and that way you can give it to other people.
Why would I give it to other people?
You
I'm
can't
here.
take it yourself.
Wait, does that mean we get another experience?
No.
Is that what they
No,
do?
you don't get it if I do it.
No.
No, it's not that
Ah.
fun. No. It was just a funny thing to do now.
Mm-hmm. But either way,
Okay.
let me text my wife.
what was I doing? Giveaways. If you type in pick me, I'll just make sure that's set right properly. I'm typing exclamation mark pick me. We'll do a giveaway for Monster of the Week Roll20 key, thanks to Roll20 and Evil Hat. We're part of the Roll20 Ambassador program, and we get stuff like that to give you. And also that's going to be drawn during the break. And during the break, thanks to Roll20, we actually have their version of the How to Play Monster of the Week. So if you're unfamiliar with the rules, we'll be able to teach you, or they'll be able to teach you in a very professional way, which, yeah, it's probably better than what we can do. But so it's okay. Either way, last we left off in the alignment, how can we describe Scooby Doo gang with drug dealer attached? It's accurate.
Can't disagree.
Right, Fred. Either way.
I said can't disagree.
I didn't hear
Facts.
can't. Okay. So our group of hunters, or investigators, have decided that, well, if this mystery's got something to do with the clocks, let's just destroy all the clocks. And so they decided to start smashing clocks. They were then interrupted by a chainsaw-wielding gardener. To their horror and to their shock, well, after shooting the gardener and him collapsing on the ground, the chainsaw, well, dismembering himself, that the gardener was just a gardener. There may have been some mental influence, but whoopsie, we'll get that fixed in a sec. Maybe some mental influence, but they just killed a person. Marvin Schiff doesn't really care too much because he's got a chainsaw. And I think that's the primary thing right now is the chainsaw. Outside, though, so I'm just getting something set up. Outside, we go to the Tesla, the mystery machine, so to speak, where Prospero has spent the time waiting out these gunshots and chainsaw, 2 gunshots, not close by, but 2 gunshots, and now the chainsaw revving. And you see something down the road. You see a group of young individuals, hoodlums. You know, the type which buy off Trace. They're walking up the road in a group of about a dozen. Check your rear vision mirror. There's about a dozen coming up the other side too. This top of the hill is going to get pretty crowded soon.
Now, being a native of this town, is there like one of those kind of coming of age things where everyone like goes to the haunted house on top of the hill and is like, could that be what's going on? Or is this more very out of the ordinary for 24 kids to be walking up this hill?
It's your town, tell me.
I think there is like one of those coming of age rituals, but I usually think it's like they send one kid up for the night, and it being, is it the middle of the day? What time of day is it?
Yeah, it's midday.
It's like,
It's later. It's not midday, but it's I think it's after 1, so it's about 1:30. 2 o'clock.
that's way too early to do the haunted house on the top of the hill there.
Thank you, Blair Cambo. Direct who that donation goes to, and we'll give that person extra experience. And thank you for the bits.
Anyway, so yeah, I think Prospero's like, this is not normal. Now Prospero, being a wizard, is going to. Actually, I don't think he's going to use magic yet because it's just kids walking up, so he doesn't really have a good. Can he read a bad situation at this point to see like what's going on here? Because this definitely is out of the ordinary. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm going to read a bad situation. So I roll plus sharp. So I roll plus 1. Roll the dice.
Roll 2.
Yep.
Come on, roll 2.
Oh, failure!
They start charging.
Cool. So as soon as they start charging, Prospero is going to go into the house. Like he's getting out of the Tesla, going into the house. He's going to use magic to.
How are you getting to the house?
Front door. It's there, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
And now everyone gets an XP.
Okay.
So I level up.
I'm now 1 away. I missed a session, and now I'm 1 away from leveling up, all because of this.
Yeah. So level up's actually pretty quick, but level up only works when you fail a roll, which we just did then. But either way, we're here to have fun. We're not here to play too seriously, as you might find out soon. So yeah, both groups start charging and running up towards you. You run towards the front door. No one's ever tried the front door.
Is it just unlocked?
The front door
They're
is
the
not
worst.
unlocked.
Oh, okay, well that would have been convenient.
Inside the front door, you hear this.
So I hear the chainsaw.
And you also hear the singing of Unky Marv going, killing time, it's killing time. I am literally killing time. And and then you hear the sound of a cuckoo clock go, cuckoo, 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 as a limp cuckoo falls from it.
Okay. In that case, I'm still. So I try the door. It's locked.
Unky Marv can open that door for you.
I don't know if you'd hear me over the sound of the chainsaw and you singing.
Probably not, no.
Yeah, and I don't think you would hear me. So with that being said, I think at this point, like, you know, all normal options have failed him in the attempt of zero besides trying to open this door to get in. So, you know, going with the old chestnut of using magic. So
You
I
hear a
would like
car
to do
alarm go off.
mine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I have enough money to buy another one. What do I care?
You get your phone's beeping uncontrollably as well at the moment. So anyway,
So yeah, so I am now going to do one thing that is beyond limitations by, well, I'm going to roll magic first and see what happens, because that is how this actually works. So let's
you just
figure
roll
out.
magic and then we figure out how to wield that magic. Is that how
Yeah.
it works? Okay, sure.
Do you want me? Yeah, my plan is to teleport inside, which is one thing beyond human limitations. But I'm going to roll magic to see if I actually do it first.
This could go horribly wrong.
Oh, it can. Hey, another 200 bits.
We haven't even started, but thank you so much.
Have we determined who all
Yeah.
BL Cambo's like bits are going to? Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm going to roll
Yeah.
weird now.
So you do need to direct who the bits go to. That's the whole thing. But I think everyone's got. There you go again.
Well, that's a total of 400.
Thank you.
The 200 before went to Prospero, I think.
Okay, I think we're going to
Oh,
Prospero.
well. So hold on. That means I get an
You have-
experience, fully level up with that, and then get another experience on top.
Either way, do your magics.
Yes, I'm going to do magic now. 7. Okay. So yeah, it's not too bad. So
It's
it
mixed.
works imperfectly. So I can choose my effect and a glitch. So I'm gonna say the effect is I teleport inside the house. That's clearly what I did. Yeah, this is always a fun one. The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention. You get to decide, Karsh, how that applies to the situation. But
You're in a
yeah.
dark room. It's dusty and smelly.
Okay,
you
but I am
hear
inside
a
the
distant
house.
sound of a chainsaw.
How big is the house? Because if I'm inside of it, is this like a mansion? Is this a 2-story home?
It's
How
2
big
stories.
is this place? Chainsaw can't be that distant then.
Yes, but doors and closed and things like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
do.
So in that case, yeah, he's inside the house.
Mhm.
He pulls out his phone, turns on the flashlight, starts like looking around for the door to get out of this room.
You're in a dark attic. There's dust everywhere. There's old furniture that's been moved up here. Cut like cases and like old boxes and bits and pieces. And like as you arrive, they just disturb the dust. So there's this dust that's flown up everywhere. As you're looking around, like you're just trying to figure out like where you are, get your bearings. There is a we don't usually have a lot in Australia, but like the fold down ladders.
Mm.
You can see
Yeah,
because you're above, you can see one of
It's
those.
the latch. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the latch into the attic that like has the ladder that comes down. Okay. Yeah, I try and open that up.
Okay, you open it up. There's no issue there.
I go down.
Okay, go down. You find yourself in a hallway with 3 doors on one side, 3 doors on the other. There's stairs at one end, and you can see, and you're right near a door behind you, but which has been destroyed, and there's like like there's kitchen pans and pots and bits and pieces and linen just like all over the ground where you come down.
I start heading towards the sound of the chainsaw and Unky Marv singing.
I pity you. Okay, back down on the ground floor. I think we also left off with something which we needed to resolve. Trace, you wanted to do a move last week, which we stopped on.
Oh, I would just wanted to use kick some ass to destroy clocks, but I don't think I need to kick ass to destroy clocks.
You don't. I just wanted to point
so
that out.
Yeah, so in that case, I do grab that hoe and I do use that hoe to join Unky Marv in just trashing as many clocks.
You join in the singing?
And join in the singing, yeah. Anything that looks sentimental, even, I'm gonna try and trash that shit too.
Right. Okay. So you're joining the singing, and you just anything sentimental, anything. You're in the main foyer area, the main place, and you're just destroying clocks. What is Stacy doing in this area of destruction?
Did we figure out which clock it was? Because it's a specific clock, right?
Nope.
Yeah,
we figured out it is a clock, so I just started killing clocks.
Yeah.
There's blood and wood chips on the floor.
So I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to use magic to figure out which clock it is. Because one of the things is communicate with something that you do not share a language with. I'm gonna try and communicate with this clock, I guess. Cuckoo.
I'll give you this. If it's in the room, it'll work. If it's not in the room, it won't.
Okay. So yeah, we'll figure it at least if it's we're in the right clock room, hopefully. Because otherwise we're just destroying clocks.
Yeah, great time. Highly recommend.
So we're gonna piss off this guy no matter what.
So I'll choose a glitch. I think the thing that makes the most sense is that it draws immediate unwelcome attention.
Okay. So you try to like,
or it has a problematic side effect, which you could determine what that is.
Okay. You have try to open your mind, try to like just peer into it, and suddenly a brick goes through the window and just misses all the boarding on the window, and just it hits you, but you take zero harm from it, but you're a little bit dazed from it.
Okay. Ow.
As you hear a crowd of hoodlums outside.
What was that for?
They're calling you to get out. Leave this place.
Okay. I don't answer to children, so like that's the thing. Do I get the sense that it's in this room?
No.
Okay, so I let Unky Marv and Trace have a little bit more fun kicking clock ass for a second. And then I gently, because they're singing and they're having a good time, then I gently tap Unky Marv on their shoulder and I'm like, Unky Marv. So I tried to I don't think the clock's in this room. I think it's in another room. Also some kids threw a brick through the window. So that feels like a thing that we might have to deal with at some point, but we could also just go and find the clock in another room and ignore these ragamuffins.
Unky Marv hands Trace the chainsaw, like turns it off, hands her the chainsaw. And then
I get very nervous.
You see Unky Marv reach into like his weird stuntman jumpsuit inside of it, and he pulls out something and he says, "I'll be back," and he runs outside, out through the back.
Wait. You've got the spotlight. Can you do that again?
I've got the spotlight. Can I do what again?
I'll be back.
Oh, sorry. Yes. He's just like, "I'll be back." in a very bad Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. And he runs outside, and as he's running out, he slips on his luchador mask from his very bad Mexican wrestling career at the carnival. His name is El Pollo Loco del Diablo, and he runs to the kids and he screams, "It is I, El Pollo Loco del Diablo. What are you young kids doing here when you should be at the wrestling? I will come with you and we will all go together to watch the wrestling." And he now uses his level up power, which he got from the luchador moveset. It's called an inspiring speech. And now I'm trying to basically make these kids my own personal mob. So,
Right.
That is the wildest.
So
like,
you're trying to manipulate them?
here we go. I just rolled I just got a
I don't know
success.
what's happening anymore.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Something's happening.
All right. So on a 10 plus, the mob is pumped up and ready to risk life and limb for your cause.
They've gone to the rest.
As that happens, there's a
There are bombs?
Plane crash?
What was that
no, but the
noise?
Tesla's got a little bit of damage.
Listen, as I said, I can buy another one. It's fine.
Those things don't
wish
go
I
out
was that
very
rich.
quickly when they're on fire. But either way, you like the crowd of like a couple of dozen kids, teenage. They all look rough. They all look like, again, people that would buy off Tracy. They're really certain, and just like they look confused, and they look like almost like coming out of the daze. What are you going to do with them? What's the plan? Are you?
I am going to. Tell them. Okay, I'm going to go. The worst villain I have ever faced is inside of this house. It is the eternal clock, and I'm going to get them to destroy all the clocks inside the house. They're coming in with us.
Weren't these children just possessed? Like,
And now I've taken command of them to destroy the clocks for us.
Kids are gonna need to get fucking deprogrammed. What the fuck?
I'm gonna go get some more
Christ.
bottles from the bar.
The bar's in the other room. Oh wait, there's a bar in each room. So the clocks are being destroyed. The kids just run in and start taking bits of clocks to beat other clocks. They're pulling them off the walls. They're pulling over the grandfather clocks. They're using the small disc clocks as frisbees. There's just general mayhem. I was waiting for. I really wanted Stacey to be here to ask. So, are you going to tell them that it's the wrong room yet, or but?
She did. She told us it
she
was
did.
the wrong room. That's why I turned off the chainsaw and gave it to Trace.
Trace,
And I
you turn
hope
it
that
back on.
and I hope that these guys went somewhere else before I sent the kids into the house. Like downstairs. Go downstairs.
I mean, I think Tracy knows these kids, right? Like these are her clients. So she's like, oh, it's little Pete and big Pete and skinny Pete and like big Tammy and little Tammy and skinny Tammy. Yeah, no, like she's just gonna like rev her chainsaw and she's gonna join them. Like these are like she knows these kids. Like
Man, these parents are not inventive with names at all.
Right. Yeah, schoolyard taunts have gotten weak in the past decade.
Yeah, that's Tracy M, Tracy A, Big Tracy, Small Tracy, Little Tracy. Yeah, this is all the Tracy's.
red Tracy, blue Tracy, red fish, blue fish.
Contact Tracy's.
Yeah. Oof. Without a Tracy.
So where's the group going? So Tracy's staying behind to manage her clientele.
Clients, yeah.
What's the rest of you doing? Where are you going? Oh, by the way, Prospero, as you do, I did totally forget to mention this. At the bottom of the stairs, there's a lawnmower. And as you're walking down the stairs, there's chips off the stairs.
I put that thought in the back of my mind for the moment because it doesn't seem super important to what's going on. So coming down the stairs, am I like at the main door
Yes.
where?
Well, the main floor, the main foyer area is where there's now a bunch of kids, which, well, look familiar. Well, as in, they just came up the road, and they're now working with Tracy to smash the clocks.
And
a luchador.
And a luchador.
Who you don't know is Uncle Marv because obviously the mask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
I tell.
Yeah, not just.
All right, I will say I don't
transformation.
recognize the
I mean-
store. I'll
Well,
go
this
with
is-
that one.
This is Scooby Doo rules, so the mask does make it
Yeah,
impossible.
that is true. It is Scooby-Doo rules. So it's just
Even
like,
though I'm in the
who's
same
that
jumpsuit, it's the same jumpsuit that you've seen me in all day. It doesn't matter. Yes, I am.
You know, it's
person.
Racer X from Speed Racer. Right?
Well,
The
no,
fact
you-
that
You might know that it's El Pollo Loco del Diablo. It
oh
depends
yeah,
if
no,
you're
I
a
know
local
the
wrestling fan.
I know the secret identity. I don't know the person underneath the secret identity.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I come downstairs to whatever this is now.
Mhm.
And do I just see
We're
everyone
in
just
a real Hannah
smashing
Montana
clocks?
situation.
Yes,
Well, you see me at
Except
the
for-
bar drinking with all these kids around, though.
Eugene
But that's-
drinking. There's also a couple empty bottles of drink, which is that was earlier today, and Stacy just like watching on. Maybe what's Stacy up to?
Stacy, were there any clocks in the basement with the headless
Yes.
thing? I'm gonna try
I think-
there because
Yeah, there was at least
Yeah.
one.
yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna. I think Stacy's gonna go back down there because she's gonna kind of be like, hey, like I when I tried to tune into the creature and I asked where it was right now, like it kept saying the basement, and we know it's with a clock, and there were clocks there. Like I just feel like it would probably leave its body with the clock. Like, does that feel like? Should we send a mob of children down with it, or should just a couple of us maybe go down? Like,
I lift
I
up
mean,
the head. I was
don't
like,
know,
I got
just-
the head here. Like,
or should we come back later? Maybe. No, never mind. Okay, but like I'm gonna check in the basement, but it maybe
Okay.
would help if someone came with me,
Well,
just in case
is anyone
this
going
thing
with?
reanimates.
We got
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, Prospero's still processing everything he has just walked into because apparently, one, Eugene's walking around with a severed head, is what I just.
severed head in one hand.
Yeah,
Severed head in one
yes.
hand, bottle of drink in the other, as in a decanter of
Yeah.
alcohol in the other. See?
Is the head look like a fresh head? Is
No.
this an old head?
No.
Okay, so it
Desiccated
looks
old
like
head.
I have many questions about what has occurred in apparently my short time away. We're destroying the clocks, right? That's what we're
Yes.
doing.
Yeah, that's what it looks like we're doing.
Clocks! As some of the kids cheer and they just start smashing more.
I didn't look for any when I was upstairs. Did I happen to notice any clocks? Just like corner of my eye or anything?
No, you didn't look for them. I'm not giving you
Okay.
hints for not looking.
No worries. I'll-
Trace is
Oh,
Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Trace is going to turn to the kids and tell them, for everyone that trashes 10 clocks, I'll give you free drugs. We're going to put a hit out on these clocks.
Oh, I'm awake now.
Clocks!
Hold on.
And then I was drugs.
Jesus.
How? It's just out of curiosity. How old are these kids? Like
Teenagers.
Stacy, like before she goes downstairs. Okay, she's just like I don't know. Trace, you're 27. Like there's like an ethical whatever. Well, it's fine.
So who's going downstairs?
Unky Marv grabs the chainsaw back off Trace and says, "Let's go!"
Okay.
I'll go too.
So who's going
I
first?
guess I should go as well. because I've already been separated long enough. Sounds like everyone's going to the basement.
Who's going first?
Unky Marv's going first because no one wants to walk behind, like in front of Unky Marv if he's got a chainsaw.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got the chainsaw. So I'm going. So I walk directly behind him because I'm still, I believe, under your weird orders to like protect your life.
Protect me. Yep.
I think that's still there. So like it's in the back of his head. It's like I did agree to. Oh wait, no, I don't know who you are. So why would I do that?
No, you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know who I am.
I'm going in the middle of the group. I don't know who this luchador is.
Screwed yourself in that one. Okay.
Like who is this masked stranger from parts unknown?
The masked stranger with the chainsaw, the luchador, goes first down the stairs. Can I get an act under pressure, please?
Sure thing.
Or read a bad situation, actually.
Okay, because that's worse for me. Perfect.
Yeah, you're welcome. I didn't know this, but welcome.
Yeah. Here we go. Come on, Marv. Oh, yeah.
Hey.
All right. Read a bad situation. What happens when you fail?
Keeper gets, I think, just hard move.
As you're rolling down chainsaw, chainsaw in hand, shotgun blast goes off.
Yep.
You can take harm, or you can use your luck to not take harm.
Unky Marv's burning this luck.
But knowing that the person behind you will get hit.
Oh, well then I'll take it.
Because you're in a tight space, so you either get hit or you don't.
Yeah, well, Unky Marv's not going to let one of the kids get hit. That's just stupid.
I mean, it's just
that's
me.
just you guys.
You're both so wounded.
Man, if only.
Yeah, okay. Can we both take luck to avoid it all, or is it going to keep going back? Oh, what? Okay. All five. Can all five of us just burn a luck to avoid one shotgun shot?
So is this like a game of like Uno, where like if you have a draw 4, you can just keep putting a draw 4 on the next draw 4?
Yeah, that's how it works.
You're in a tight space, but if you the first person dodges out of the way, then the next person's right behind. The next person dodges out of the way, the next person's behind. So if you all do it, no one does it. Like no one takes it.
Yeah, no, Unky Marv's taking it. Unky Marv's taking it.
Okay.
It's just me behind you.
You know,
I would say
the damage is high. The damage is 3 for a shotgun.
Yep. All right. Unky Marv is unstable and has 1 point left.
And a chainsaw.
And a chainsaw.
And a chainsaw.
We're
at
dead.
this point, I'm not sure if you'll allow this. Can we say the shotgun blast like tore the mask off so I can see who it is underneath?
No. It's in the chest. Fully in the chest.
Revealing a secret identity, revealing that mask, that's a dick move.
Yeah.
And GMs and keepers should never do it.
Yes.
Listen, I'm just trying to help the character not die, but that's fine.
We're operating on Hannah Montana rules here. Like we can't ever, we can never know.
Mm-hmm. So you take a wound to the chest, but it's like, wait a sec. Who reset that?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't left the building.
Unky Marv doesn't think that. He just goes down and looks for clocks to chop.
Uncle Marv, the bear trap! The bear trap, Uncle Marv!
Oh,
you go down. The bear trap doesn't set off.
Hooray!
I was tempted to have the bear trap go with the chainsaw. That was the whole thing in itself, because that's But either way, you get down to the bottom. You see that same spooky room with like occult objects and like shrunken heads and weird things and bits and pieces. There is a clock. Off to the side, there's a woman in a like an old rocking chair, scraggly hair. Wait.
No scraggly hair.
Wait.
Because she doesn't have a head.
Yes, I have her head.
There's a woman in a rocking chair with a head and scraggly hair.
Oh. What the heck did I
And
grab?
she's rocking. And she's
Can I look
facing
back
you.
at the head?
Ma'am, did you lose this?
The woman steps up from the chair, slowly says, "Get out of my house. Leave."
I think you'd rather sit back down in the chair.
Get out of my house.
Whoop, I'm shooting it.
Yeah. kick some
I was about to
ass.
say I also had a thing I was gonna do, but I'll let you shoot. You shoot.
Yeah, where's the clock at in this room? I'm just shooting the clock. Where's the clock at?
There is a clock in the room. There's a couple of clocks in the room, but the one of note looks like it's like in the little bit of light you have. Again, there's candles lit. It has like almost a ghostly figure encased onto it and whatnot. There's no clicking. There's no tick-tock sounds in the room.
Okay, but there's just that one that one kind of clock.
There's one that's more ornate than the others, yes.
Okay.
Does it have
Large
magical,
grandfather
magical
clock.
influences on it?
Yes, it does seem to.
Okay. Yeah, I'm shooting that thing. I forget what I do for shooting. Where is it?
Kick some ass.
Is that
Kick
it?
some ass,
Yeah.
that's it.
There we go. I'm horrible at this, but let's give it a try.
Hey, you got luck.
You got luck to stop yourself from being hurt. It's a simple system.
Yeah.
You shoot the clock. I can't think of anything of a mixed success right now. Give me a moment. Oh, well, you're hurt. I can just be mean and hurt you more.
It does say on a 7+, you and whatever you're fighting inflict harm on each other. So
Yeah.
the clock hurts you back.
It's a cuckoo clock with a punching glove instead of a bird, and it comes out and it just whops him in the face when he shoots it.
As you shoot the clock, something flings off the wall and hits you. A little
damn.
skull with a pentacle carved into it flies off the wall and hits you. Take 1 harm as you inflict your pistol damage to the clock.
Well, I'm unstable, so that's great.
But did he kill the clock?
That's one pistol shot? No.
It's a big gun.
All right.
So
Yeah, go.
go ahead.
Shotgun.
No, you go ahead.
okay.
I'll save the chainsaw.
So as soon as
Someone
the
that
shot,
hasn't moved.
oh sure.
Stacy, what's that spooky doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna jinx this dead lady. So yeah, because that way I can get 3 potential things. Like I can just spend them as it comes up to either interfere with her hurting you guys or cause harm to her. So that seems like the best use of my stuff, since we have a spell slinger who could do better combat magic than I can.
She did seem to, as that thing flew off the wall, she seemed to gesture for it, and it flew off the wall and hit.
I'm gonna spend 1 luck to make that a 12, so I get 3.
Okay. You know there's consequences for luck, but
I do.
and I'm sure you'll tell me what the consequences are when we break, so I know as the keeper, because I don't know. But you do, which is good.
It makes basically the stuff that my magic asks for from me will be nastier. But also I'm going to use one of my holds on the monster that I have from tuning in to ask who is it going to attack next.
Straight answer: the next person that attacks that clock.
Okay. So yeah, I just look at everybody and I'm like, be ready. Whoever hits the clock, just be ready.
It hits really hard. Snap me back to Tuesday. Jesus, it was bad.
Trace
sweet baby
Trace would
Jesus.
like to kick some ass with
Yeah.
her enchanted 38.
It's so enchanting. It's got like little embroidery and like little.
It did. I specifically gave it that, so yes, it does have that.
Oh shit! I'm -1 because I am jinxed.
I think you already used your jinx.
Yeah, no,
You jinxed me twice. I haven't rolled again.
Yeah,
since
but
you
yes,
jinxed
I
me.
think. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only rolled
Well,
once
it
last,
would have been a
last
fun
game.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
you could use a luck, make
You
it
can
12.
use the luck to make it 12.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely gonna use luck. That's so bad.
Wow.
Okay.
We are unlucky.
Guess we're gonna find out something.
We're up against it. Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a success then.
So you did a success. So who are you shooting? You're shooting the woman?
The
clock.
clock.
The clock. Okay. Shoot the clock. So that's another. How much damage does a pistol you do? I think it's 2 for.
2, but it's enchanted,
Plus
so I think
1
that
'cause
gives
it's
it a +1.
enchanted.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so 3.
So there's 5 possible 4 to 5 damage at the moment. So you shoot the clock again. With a 12, there's no ramifications with that, I believe.
And
So-
you get to choose an extra effect.
And what's the extra effect?
Oh, that's right. My extra effect is gonna be can I inflict terrible harm and add an additional harm?
If you wish.
Yeah, then I'm gonna do that.
How are you doing
I'm-
it though?
So I cock my gun. Hopefully that's something that this kind of gun does. And I
Yeah.
point it.
Yeah, you cocked the hammer. Yeah, it's a
yeah.
I
revolver.
cock the hammer. Okay. And I pointed at the clock, and maybe I take like a step closer. But the main thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn to Prospero and say, "Thanks for the gun, baby," and I'm gonna fire. And even though I didn't really do anything to mechanically change the gun, I think having a one-liner should count.
Is that a one-liner? It was just
Shoot
kind of
dead
thanking me
on.
for what I did.
I don't know if that's. I'll allow it because you've got rules, but anyway, let's go. So you've got extra damage. You've got 6 damage. We still have other actions to go on. Anything else? What's going on?
Yeah.
And Howln, Howln's done something. I
No,
think
no,
Wolf.
no, no, Howln is
Howland's
doing-
punched. Yeah, Howland's punched out on the floor right now with his bottle still in hand. So
I think Prospero needs to do something.
Yeah, it's Prospero's now. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I was gonna do, which I don't know if it actually does anything, but I'll do it anyway. So I have Practitioner, which is I can get a +1 if I use a specific effect from Use Magic. One of the effects I chose was trap a specific person, minion, or monster. When I told her not to get up from the chair, that was more like a magically imbued command than what it seemed. So I'm going to use magic to try and force this monster to be trapped on the chair and not be able to do anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my jinx to help a hunter, giving him +1/+1/4 by interfering with their enemy. So I'm also like throwing a hand out to try and like using my magic to try and keep her extra still to give him +1 on this roll.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think if you allow me to kind of spitball off that, your jinx causes her to trip back into the chair because she was standing. So I think your jinx
Yeah.
trips her back into the chair,
Yeah,
and then I
yeah, for sure.
shackle her
Mhm.
to it with magic. All right,
Hell
so I'm gonna roll with a +4 because I have Practitioner, and now I have this drink, and I have 2 weird. So weird default, board 2. Oh yeah, 12.
So you push her back in the chair, and the chair starts binding her, and like the arms just start clawing over and start binding the arms on, like as in the armrest, bind over her onto the armrests. So she's starting to like struggle, and you can see that like she's very spry for a very old dead woman. Very, very spry.
she's flexible.
You also see as she's struggling, you can see something you didn't notice before. There's a holster under the chair.
Like a gun holster, a
A
book
gun
holster.
holster.
I
Mm.
love her guns. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's what I do. So
Okay.
someone else wants
Unky
to
Marv.
take center stage.
I think we've got.
Yeah, Unky Marv. This is totally either going to get him killed or save the day, but he's going for that clock with the chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to kick some ass. I don't think I've got any special moves that'll help. Nope.
You have a chainsaw. I will give you +1 for the chainsaw
Hey! I will take that.
as a side benefit.
Oh, also, someone
And
just
you got
regained some
You
points.
got an experience from Eurocroc.
Hey, Neurocroc. Okay, I'll just use that as a luck to make it a 12.
Oh, so instantly just spend that as a 12 success. To just, I've got the sound here. I'll get it back.
Yep. All right. So I get to add a bonus, which will. Yeah, I'll inflict terrible harm and hopefully just destroy that clock
Okay.
with the chainsaw.
With the chainsaw, bullets aren't going to do much unless it's like something bigger. But the
Yeah.
chainsaw is built for.
I
this
just
purpose.
like over the head, just run up and just straight down the middle of this clock.
There you go. And the clock just the clock just falls to the ground in pieces. You see inside it just crumble apart. But you see inside what look to be what that's not an old clock. It seems to be like wait, can it be? It's like a digital clock timer thing, and it looks like a communication device. And you see, like, as it falls to the ground, it's got like party 12 midnight, come one, come all.
Okay.
Wait, what the heck?
So there's a clock inside the clock,
Yeah,
is what you're saying, with a note on it.
it's like it's almost like a readout, like a display screen. Looks like an old phone that's been hacked and rewired.
All right. I don't know what to do with that.
Can I kind of wake up from like my stupor, still kind of like hazy onto it. Are we still dealing with the lady there?
The lady's just struggling. She's screaming at you, get out, don't touch the clock, get out. But she's stuck in the chair. She's bound by this chair.
Yeah.
Am I able to hack into this digital thing?
Yeah.
To find out?
To investigate.
I'm gonna do an investigate. I just gotta make sure because I have hacker with the dragon tattoo. So I'm just gonna, even though I don't have a dragon tattoo.
As you're investigating the clock, as you're investigating the clock, it seems to be like a message, like a group text type thing, an alarm, to send the same message out. And as you're doing, you accidentally like change the timer, and you hear like alarm, like you hear phone alerts go off upstairs from people.
Oh, so this seems like this is for a party invitation to this house, and this clock was supposed to hold a surprise. This is odd.
You're overthinking.
Does Trace's phone go off?
No.
I'm not really.
Trace
all that
isn't always
smart
in the
to
loop with the young
begin with.
kids. You are 27. You're not 17.
They only do you for the drugs. That's what I get.
I'm not like the brainiest person in the world, but I don't understand.
I mean, it seems as like they were going to have an event here, and we're.
Yeah, Is there any magic coming off the clock? This phone, like, is
Okay, you're
Is that-
overthinking. Scooby, do it.
No, it seems like it was
Rip
literally just supposed
I
to
go up to the old lady and rip the mask off.
Thank
Who
you.
is this person?
Thank you.
I was just like, I'm waiting. Like, is
Overthinking.
anyone? He's saying Scooby Doo. I think he means rip the mask off. Is anyone else catching this? No. Okay, fine. Prosper
No.
just goes up and goes, well, I'm the one who trapped you. So, whoop.
Yes. Underneath the mask, again, like there was a body there. You took the head. You've got a head of a person, but there's another person there. There's a lot of physical stuff happening. There's not as ghostly as it thought. You rip the mask off. You reveal underneath, a young 20-year-old, younger than your own self. You wouldn't have known them in school. Young man who is still struggling. It's like, what did you do? You just ruined all. This is our party house. What the hell are you doing?
You shot this
You got
man.
into my house. Self-defense, isn't
You
it?
have anyway. No, it's a trap that could have shot anybody. First of all, you need to look up a tort law because like that's not how that works. You can't just like rig a gun to shoot people. Like that's
And
not.
you're kidnapping me.
That's not okay. We're not kidnapping you. You're in your own home. Like, what is wrong with you? I
Also-
inflict one harm on him with the jinx. You're a psychopath. What is wrong with you?
I'm just bleeding over here.
Also,
Like,
Yeah, Unky Mouth collapses on the ground from a gun wound.
Trace is
inflict another
panicking,
harm on him.
crying.
I hate this guy.
Unky Mouth's just like dying.
You're still wearing the mask.
Uncle
Are you still
Marv!
wearing the mask?
Yes.
He's still wearing the mask.
Wearing the mask. We don't know.
But so you're just letting this dude die. You're like, I don't know you. You can just die.
I'm just saying I don't have as much impetus to immediately help you. Is all I'm doing. I will help you. It's just,
I'm literally bleeding out on the floor.
But Trace knows Uncle Marv, right? Like she knows.
You know my
the-
secret. Yes, yes.
Okay.
We saw him put on the mask.
No, you didn't know. I put it on when I went outside.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I just assumed
Yeah, no,
we were
it's just
close
Trace
enough.
because Trace and I are best friends. She's the only one that knows.
Yeah.
all right. So
Yeah, no,
Trace
Trace
does
is
yell out,
panicking.
"Uncle Marv."
Uncle Marv, don't go where I can't follow.
Like, wait a minute. That. No, actually, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay. Prosper's gonna go over and using once again practitioner magic. Also took the one that gives me a +1 forward when I heal someone from an injury. So I'm gonna try and treat your wounds a little bit.
I'm
So I
gonna
like-
give you the. I'm gonna use my last thing to give you another +1 on that.
All right.
Oh, and only then do I do I realize that Eugene is also.
Oh, actually, yeah. If
Go
you're to
to
hit, yeah,
Eugene.
yeah.
Eugene,
I'll
you
try
also
and help
can't go where I
Eugene while
can't
you're-
follow.
This is for you, Jane.
I like while I go up to Uncle Marv to heal him, I like turn to this kid in the chair, whoever the hell they are. It's like, if you move from that chair, I'm gonna have it literally rip you limb from limb. So stay there. And then I go heal Uncle Marv. So I'm gonna roll practitioner now. I don't have your +1 from the Jinx because you're gonna use it to heal Eugene on the ground. Is that correct?
You have the plus. You do have the +1.
I do have the +1,
because
okay.
he needs it a lot more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am literally bleeding
And-
out right now.
Listen,
Stacy, meanwhile, is reading the riot act to this man in the chair. She's like, "You are such a stupid, selfish, fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
What kind of like
14.
loser sits in his basement, rocking in a chair, waiting for gunshots to like blast people who are in his house? Like, what kind of like basement dwelling like freakazoid are you? Like, what's wrong with you? Were you dropped on your head as a baby? Like, what the?"
Yeah, I rolled a 14. So Uncle Marv heals 1 harm. He's doing a
Heals
little bit better.
one. Okay.
Listen,
yeah.
magic ain't as good as a hospital, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. I can heal you one. So I like put my hand over your wound and just like it stops the bleeding enough to like not have you bleed out here.
Yeah, it means at least it means I will not die.
It's stable.
But we do need to get you to a hospital because you do have bullets in you.
On a 12 plus, yeah. On a 12 plus, you get an added benefit. So maybe Karsh can be. Maybe Karsh can.
Stable,
okay.
and you can get an extra one.
Oh, okay.
Right, so you'll heal 2. Still,
Sweet.
I think in unstable at that point.
Yeah, I'm still in unstable.
Okay.
So once again, we still need to get you to a hospital because there's now lead in your body from the bullets
Yes.
and shells. But you're not bleeding out here, so we got that covered. I then turn my attention to Eugene on the ground and do the same thing. Because I'm just like, oh, right, Eugene. Eugene's also bleeding to death here. All right.
You guys are so great.
It's gonna be okay.
I love y'all.
What, Eugene, what year is it? What's my name? Talk to me, baby.
Eugene is my comrade in arms, so I will spend a luck point to make sure that's 12. So you're not gonna die here. Are we just doing the same thing of I rolled the 12 so he gets to heal 2? So yeah, you heal 2 as well. So I'm like also like not as good as a hospital.
The year was 1995. A child was born. He was a brilliant baby. His parents thought he was great. They rocked that baby to sleep every night. They treated him so well. Milk free from the breast. Corn fed, all the great stuff. It was wonderful. That boy was a genius. That's why they named him Eugene. He was so smart. He was so great. He made his daddy proud. Spelling bee champion to the stars. Peril Sparrow took first place though, even though it was definitely the win of Eugene. Damn you, the word dog. DAWG. Just should have won that gosh darn spelling bee. Should have won.
Can we circle back to the breast milk? I feel like that was kind of buried in there. I don't
also,
not for nothing.
That's the second time he's brought up dogs during these. The last time he talked about getting forced to kill his own dog.
It's the third time the dogs come up.
Oh, I missed one. I'm sorry. I was out in the car.
Spelling bee champion of the stars. That was just gold.
But yeah.
To the stars.
Eugene, you also stop bleeding out, I guess.
Thanks, friend.
Also, so I used a luck. So I find a random object, which on my random object generator is a can of extra hot chili. And I'm so stoked with that. Also, Wolf, you've got a luck that you have to use.
Oh, yeah, no. I marked my luck.
But don't you have an effect?
Yeah. I'm not sure if it would come up. Oh, I guess it does, because that's the way me and Karsh talked about it. Yeah, suddenly a weird, I guess, like scroll appears in front of me, because what we talked about is when you mark luck, the Council of Wizards like pokes its nose into my business. So I guess I get a weird scroll in front of me being like, we noticed you used healing magic today to heal one of your friends. We were curious as to like the time you did it. What were the environmental effects like? What was like the weather like outside? Like it's just a bunch of like busy work in front of me that I'm like.
Are you a trained medical professional? How long have you trained in medical school?
You got
and then
census?
It's got a questionnaire, and if you answer no to medical professional, it actually gives you an exam right then and there. You need to fill out.
So like I sit down on the stairs and I push the shotgun trap away so it doesn't reset and shoot me in the face. So I'm just I'm gonna be a minute. Please continue on.
Unky Marv, is that a can of really hot chili?
Can
I have it?
Okay. I was gonna have it for dinner.
I take the. Well, I'll only take a little bit of it. I take some of it and I dump it on the dude's crotch. And then And then
Where
I'd
do we
like
keep
to roll
these
to
things?
manipulate. I'd like to roll to manipulate somebody. And I'd like to tell him to be normal. Just like be normal next time. Just like don't be the way you are, because this is bad. Like this was bad for you, and like you should like maybe search inside yourself to realize that. So
I
that's
just
what
look
I'm
at
do- I just-
Prospero and I'm like, we're not normal, are we?
Prospero not paying attention. He is filling out this paperwork because he doesn't know what the Council of Wizards is, and he doesn't want to find out why they're sending him scrolls. He's just like, nope.
An
Doing
egg
this.
timer turns up next to the scroll
Like-
and then flips and sand starts going through the hourglass.
Yeah, Prospero is just going to keep filling out this paperwork for a while as fast as he can.
Yeah, don't spend luck in combat or in a really rushed situation because you might be delayed a little bit.
Well, to be fair, both the people who were dying were healed, so it's fine. And this guy's trapped to a chair and he seems to be okay with magic too, which is also a little bit disconcerting in its own way. It's like, cause
It's the weird
Chairs
town. You just gotta go
chairs
with it.
don't normally
It's
grab
weird,
people,
it's
like
weird.
hold you down, and this one does. So, anyway, I'm back to filling out paperwork. Continue.
Tracy is on the floor, and if you are okay with this, MJ, I think Eugene's head is like in her lap, and she's saying, I remember that spelling bee. I took a couple breaks to go deal drugs in the parking lot, but I do remember that spelling bee. You were so good. You were magnificent. It wasn't your fault. You know what? I'm gonna go key Carol's car later for beating you.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was
like-
like, we talked about a spelling bee today. I didn't even know we brought that up. I'm just like whispering it in my head. I'm just like, oh my god.
You did a whole thing. Do you not remember doing that?
No, but I just like dive back into the lap. I'm like, but if you say so, I'm perfectly fine with this now. Whatever
I didn't
you
even
want
slip
to
you
do.
anything. I didn't even give you anything.
Nope. I'm just enjoying where I am right now. This is the best spot ever. Just fall asleep right on the lap. Don't even mind what everybody else is doing.
And I will look up,
Brilliant.
and I'll see that Prospero is ignoring me. Still
Yes.
hasn't said a word to
yeah.
me
Yep, still
because
just
he's
filling out
doing
paperwork.
paperwork. He's doing paperwork right now.
Studying.
I was in mortal danger. And he's doing paperwork. I wasn't wounded, but I was in mortal danger. And I glare at him, and I will like gently like brush your forehead, and say, just take a nap, baby. It's gonna be okay. I'm here.
Best day ever.
I give the rest of the chili to Unky Marv, and I'm like, I hope you understand. I had a lot of rage in that moment because this man shot you. Oh my, we need to call the cops. Like, that's not cool. Right? Like, this dude's like, also, didn't he like abduct children? He's like in his 20s and he keeps inviting kids over to party. That's like weird. Like, is no one concerned about this?
I'd prefer an ambulance first.
I have better things
Yeah,
to do
let's
right
look
now.
at- yeah.
So I didn't abduct anybody.
I didn't say you abducted them. I'm saying you're
I haven't-
creepy.
I haven't abducted anybody.
It's really creepy. Who hangs out
No,
with
it's-
younger people all the time? That's really weird, dude.
Yeah, it's not okay. It's not okay to spend time with people who are a decade or more younger than you. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. No one also like no one accused you of I just you're.
You just said that I abducted kids. I haven't abducted
the
anybody.
kids went missing. Kids went missing in this house.
I haven't abducted anybody.
And then why did they go missing?
Did they run away from home? Did they have a bad childhood and run away from home? Their parents don't love them? I don't know.
They were last seen here, dude. You should know. You should know you should have some idea because they were in your house.
It's your sister's
What kind
drugs
of
do they
Looney Tunes
take?
bullshit do you? Yeah, and she wasn't the last person to see them. You were. They were in your you with your Looney Tunes bullshit, trying to kill people while you sit in your basement rocking in a chair like a creepy weirdo.
Who mows carpet? Like, why was the lawnmower inside? Carpet doesn't grow. I don't understand this, man.
Who needs that many clocks?
Also,
I
exactly.
like
I was
clocks.
just about to say that.
Thank you for the drinks. They were great.
Also, why was there a lawnmower at the top of the stairs? What is wrong with you?
I don't know what those kids bring in. It's just the party house to come and hang out when their parents are like, oh, wow, we can't go out and do this, can't do it. So they come here and have fun.
Well, now you get to party in jail.
Yeah, are you listening to yourself? You're in your 20s, dude. That's weird. That's weird that you let
Not as old
children
as
come
you are.
here.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah,
we
but
were
I don't let
partying with
children-
teenagers, with underage children, with open alcohol in the house. Do you know how many years you're spending in jail, kid? You're done for, dude.
I don't serve alcohol to kids.
There was open alcohol here, and there was kids here.
What do you think they're doing while you're sitting in the basement?
What? You're just sitting in the basement while kids partying in your house? That is the
So
weirdest
weird.
thing, dude.
So weird. You're
So weird. And we know weird. We're freaking weird, dude.
Yeah.
And you're weird.
Yeah, we are.
We're weird. Literally, here's the thing, dude. If this group of people is coming here and telling you that you should take a look at yourself and take a look at your choices and reflect a little bit, that should be a wake up call for you. This is your intervention. You need to change your life because you're messed up, bruh.
You need to stop breaking and entering.
You need to stop being such a annoying little person, and we're just going to leave you here tied up and go call the cops and end this adventure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
bye.
Can we stay just a little bit longer? Just.
I think at this point, Prospero finished up the scroll and it disappears again. He's like, did we ever find the missing kids? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, they ran away. We saw them. They ran away on their bikes.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, let's call the cops. Fine, we're done. Why?
At least not to defend my sister, but at least.
Just want to say, Eugene's I don't want to leave right now. The cops aren't coming anyway. I told them not to come.
Yeah.
No, we told them not to come. What are you talking about? We told them not to come, not you. They were coming for us.
I think Eugene told them not to come.
Yes, Eugene told them not to come.
Yeah,
he can call back up and say, it's all good now. Come arrest the guy that kidnapped kids.
Either way, we close the scene.
Yes.
Dang it.
We'll go on a break. Just overthinking. Scooby Doo the shit. Come on.
I forgot.
Well, all the leads were clock. Every lead was clock.
I know.
Also, yeah, it's an actual magic clock. And
I was loosely assembling the magic with the linking and whatnot. But anyway, I was mixing the two to have fun. I didn't know how Scooby Doo I'd do it at the end as the reveal or not. But you mentioned Scooby Doo, so I ran with it and went, yes, I'll do that this time. Either way, we'll be back shortly. This group's a bit weird. I think they're going to need a little bit of downtime because injuries take time to heal and hospitals and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll be back after the break and enjoy the movie. It's a bit weird. We also have, if you haven't entered, a giveaway. So if you type in !pick me into chat, you go into the draw and we'll do the draw in the break while you listen to how to actually play Monster of the Week. So stick around, we'll be back shortly. Bye.
Ooh.
And we're back. Hello, everybody. If you haven't noticed, the overlay has changed. We're now a day at another investigation. We only got 2 shadows than the previous one, so we'll see how dark we can get. If you're unfamiliar with Monster of the Week, the more you go in, well, as the time passes, the dangers escalate, and the monsters get more powerful. From day, shadow, sunset, dusk, nightfall, and you really want to solve things by midnight, because that's when everybody dies. Well, lots of people die. So, yay. So, we'll have a week passing because people need to heal, people need to have some time off. I'll go through and ask where people are doing, so what people are doing over that time period. I also want to point out, if you want to play the adventure yourself, that's called the Witching Hour. I totally did changes to it, but it's still really cool how it's written. I just did my own little Scooby Doo-esque changes to it. But yeah, that was the Witching Hour. But what was Unky Marv doing in that 7-day period? In that time
Unky Marv went and saw his illegitimate doctor. Dr. Tang is his name. He got his doctor's degree from the Fiji Online University. And then after he got patched up, he just hung out in his trailer, healing up. He literally got, a shotgun to the chest. So he did not do much. He was taking it easy. His trailer is at Bree's place because Bree is basically family. So he just parks it out the back at their place and stays in his trailer. And that's all he did.
Okay.
Ate some nice Irish stew cooked by Bree's mum.
Eugene?
I went and to the bar and drank a lot, as well as right after I then had it to where what's it called? God Jesus. I went to the bar, got drunk, did everything like that. Tried getting in touch with Stacy, not Stacy. I tried getting in touch with Tracy, and she was busy with Prospero because they wouldn't talk to me for some weird reason. They were busy, and that's pretty much what I did. Just tried to see if I could reach out and stuff like that.
So the alcohol dulls the pain.
It's my best friend right now. Yeah.
Question: weren't you still in unstable territory? Shouldn't you have gone to the hospital at some point?
No,
okay.
Your healing got me back to regular, so I was pretty good.
So the booze just healed the rest of it.
Yeah.
Emotional
the
scars
booze numbs the
heal.
pain. Yeah, no, I'm emotionally scarred.
Stace?
Yeah, I think Stacy, first of all, she takes some time to take it easy. She doesn't go to her Zumba class while she heals up. And I think she probably is hanging out with Bree, who's not currently here with us, but she's probably spends a lot of time just like hanging out with Bree, going to brunch, doing those sorts of things. Kind of trying to like take a little normal breather from all of this for a second, but I feel like there's always this like presence in the back of her head that's like, do more magic, talk to ghosts, and she's kind of trying to ignore that for the time being.
Kill somebody.
Does Unky Marv get to keep the chainsaw?
If Unky Marv wants to.
Yes. Unky Marv definitely sticks that in the boot of Betsy and keeps that in
if you would like to,
Betsy.
Here are the rules for the chainsaw now posted in the Twitch chat, so you can have them.
Thank you very much.
Oh, she does file a police report against the guy who shot Uncle Marv, and has a weird thing where he invites children to his house to presumably just get drunk and not leave room for Jesus. So and while he sits in the basement and does like whatever, like she's just like, yeah, she talks to the police about him. She does that pretty quickly.
I do love the
screw
fact
that guy.
that she also forgot that I got shot.
But you weren't one away from dying. You weren't one away from dying.
That's one way to underestimate a gunshot. Like
Unky Mouth also took the matic to the chest as well.
Monkey Mouth took a bookcase, a matic, and a shotgun.
I forgot the bookcase, yes.
Yeah.
BJ, what's Trace doing?
So Trace spends the week. Eugene definitely thinks that she's just spending all of her time with Prospero, but in actuality, Trace was going from bar to bar trying to find Eugene and make sure that he was okay, but their paths just never crossed because he was bar hopping the whole time. So their paths never crossed, and he has no idea that she was looking for him. So ultimately what she does is she just leaves a little Tupperware bowl of terrible soup, because Trace obviously can't cook, on his doorstep. And only then, after she's done that, will she go and try and find Prospero. She also will spend time with Uncle Marv and try and convince him, like, hey, like, I think the doctor you're seeing is kind of a quack. I've got something for the pain, Uncle Marv. But I try and split my time between Uncle Marv, taking care of Uncle Marv, and trying to track down Eugene. And only then am I going to go see Prospero.
Can
I add something to mine?
Yeah.
Because I literally like I couldn't find her Tupperware thing. I've been at Rose Chan's house for the last couple of days as a distraction. So there's my reasons.
Ooh. And in chat, is the soup drugs?
No, it's
Please do.
actually soup. It's just really, really bad soup. It tastes burned.
How do you burn
and
soup?
watery at the same time?
Yeah.
It's both watery
I was about to
and
say,
burnt.
it's a burnt can of Campbell's tomato soup. How did you manage it?
She microwaved it on high for like an hour. Just like, oh God, please work. It didn't work.
It's like, how do you burn water? It just doesn't know. So, Prospero, I will add this. Your phone keeps on sending your messages.
My phone.
Yes, throughout this 1 week. Like, so your phone keeps on receiving messages all week.
From a number I recognize.
Yes, your Tesla.
Saying what?
Saying that that people are trying to break in, and like also saving, like, there's pictures, and people are keying the car, and there's pictures, and there's people that fire on the car, there's pictures, people are breaking the car. And it's just like, it's the backlog of the attack, because it takes the cameras all over it.
Okay.
And they take pictures and they send them to your phone. So that's happening all week.
So the Tesla's sending me pictures?
Yes.
Okay. Because for a second there, it sounded like the people who are messing with my Tesla are. I'm just like,
No.
Now I have their number. That would be stupid.
No. The Tesla sends you pictures of when it's under attack, when someone's trying to key it or something like that, with a photo. Because that's what they do.
I was about to say that the day we left, because I assume the teenagers destroyed a good majority of it. Like, he called a towing company and had it taken care of. It's in the shop right now. So
there's still backlog of all the pictures and all the notifications.
Yeah, he's just like, deleting them as they pop up, unless it's like he'll take a look, see if it's anything new actually, and then delete it if it's not. So what Prospero's been doing this time, realizing how close to death the people around him seem to be at, like, even our first mystery together since the event, since prom night. He is now focusing more efforts in learning, like, healing magic, and he thinks he has it down.
How are you healing magic? How are you learning it? Are you harming someone to then heal something?
So I think he is doing it sort of like a drug trial of, like, doing it on, like, lab rats. So he's like getting lab rats. He, like, does, like, just takes a very little, he, like, gives them a little nick, then starts trying to heal it. Like, he's not killing the lab rats. He's just like, little cut here, try and heal, little cut here, try and heal. And just like trying to learn how to actually do healing magic, because he understands like the basic principle of it, but to do it fully requires like actually understanding also how like biology works and how the healing process of a thing works. So he's like doing it to also like get the magic to understand how that process goes. And he thinks he has it down pretty good. He thinks he could probably do a bit more healing now.
The important part is, though, are you naming the test subjects or are you numbering them?
Numbering them.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You didn't.
Listen, I have negative charm. Like, he's not no bedside manner. He's like, this is rat number 245, test number 6720. It's like, and he's just trying to, he's like doing these little cuts, healing the rats, just trying to figure it out.
So let me get this straight. You didn't name a single lab rat after me? What the fuck?
Yeah, no, didn't. Did not do that. Because in Prospero's mind, it's probably like, if I name the rats, one of two things will happen. I will name them in a way that gets Tracy upset with me because I named it after her and I've been cutting into them and trying to heal them, which will upset her. Or I can go with numbering them, and when Tracy finds out, she'll be upset that I didn't name them, but that would be probably to a lesser extent. So he's just like, I will choose the lesser of my two, like, evils here and pick the one where it's just like, upset because I didn't name him after you, not upset because I was, one might say torturing rats. So, got to pick what you can. But yeah, so that's what he was doing most of the week. Besides that, he was kind of, because once again, outside of that, he was also looking into, because there was magic in that house, according to the other people who know how to use magic. So he's like, kind of, there was not?
There was, yes.
Yes.
So
I was
yeah,
playing
he's
with
also
that.
okay. Well, the reason I
With the
asked is because, yeah. So much like he was doing with our friend who passed away, he's sending someone to like get the remains of that magic clock and bring it back so he can do stuff with it. He's also paying the cops to ensure that guy gets arrested and has a trial that doesn't go in his favor, because he doesn't need someone who knows he can use magic out in the open walking around in a believable way. So he does like a whole smear campaign against him. Like, he ruins whoever this guy's life was. He doesn't even know his name. He's just like, nope, this guy's life ruined. Can't have him being credible anywhere. Send him off to jail for years.
Love the American justice system.
In a small country town.
Yeah, money,
Yeah.
the true superpower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm a wizard. The actual thing I got that's magic is money. I can just pay. It's like, here we go. Get out of here. Problem go away.
Maybe the real
That's my
magic
best
was the
friend.
money Prospero had along the way.
Maybe the money was the money I made along the way.
The real power is friendship and drugs.
And
money.
multiple millions of dollars backing you and your endeavors. Which you
But it
can
is
make
not
via
displeasing.
drugs.
So,
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Stacey has a lot more sympathy for Trace's dealings with children, because at least there's a financial incentive. This guy was just invited them to his house to throw parties. Like, at least Trace has a business. She's a small business owner, and Stacey can respect that.
I was actually gonna do a whole fucking bit around that. Like, I want to be the Lululemon of drugs. Like that's the goal. Like, that's what we're aiming for. And I just need to like rebrand. Like, the Trace Cartel name just isn't working out super well. I just need to like think about my marketing a little bit.
right. Is this your downtime that you're rebranding?
Oh yeah, this is what I talked to Uncle Marv about.
Yeah.
I want to get his insight on how to rebrand, because like he rebrands every time he puts on the wrestler mask. So I kind of want to get like insight on that, like how that works. Yeah.
I'm sure that we will come up with a much better name for your corporate
happy
empire.
fun time.
That's not a good gang name.
Is this just the start of Euphoria? I haven't watched that show, but for some reason this rings like it would be part of it.
Oh my God, who gets to be Zendaya? Wait, hold on.
Right. No.
Obviously, you.
Back to the show. Back to the show.
Euphoria.
One night, Eugene comes home, eventually from the bar. Let's say morning, comes home. You find a bowl of soup on your front doorstep and a letter.
Oh my God, that's so nice. I'm open the letter. It's so nice though. I don't get many of these care packages.
The letter says, I need your help to find my missing friend. Please contact this number. I keep on missing you when you're in.
Yeah, my office hours are non-existent. I understand that. Okay. All right. So I have the number for this person. I'm gonna call them right now, as soon as I get into the office, and take a shot of whiskey at the same time. Wait, it's 2 a.m. in the morning right now. I'm so sorry.
Getting back from the bar.
That's just the joke.
Oh no. Okay. I sleep off and I wait till like it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I wake up to like a shot of whiskey in my coffee. And then I call.
Class.
And then I call the person.
Just classy.
It is. It's great.
9 a.m. There's no answer to the phone.
Oh, okay. Well, then she's not important anymore.
It's all about timing again.
Off to the bar.
Yeah, back to the bar.
Back to another full day of drinking.
Looks like there's no case today.
The only case I need is a case of beer.
30 rag, let's go.
I leave a voicemail. I'm
Okay.
not too drunk to where it doesn't sound professional yet, but
Leave
I
a
leave
voicemail before you hit the bar.
Yes.
Okay.
And I forward my office calls to my phone this time because I remembered.
Because that's the thing you can do.
Yeah.
At 3:15 in the afternoon, your phone rings.
Oh, okay. 3:15 in the afternoon. All right. Hello. This is Eugenius Services and Espionage. How can I help you?
Hi, my name's Gabrielle. Espionage? I thought you're private eye.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought you were calling about a cheating husband. That private eye.
Husband? I'm 12.
Oh my God! I am so horrible, sweetheart, about your family. Just tell me what's going on.
My Barnaby's missing. It happened a couple of days ago, and I've been trying to find him, and I haven't been able to find him.
Oh no! Who's Barnaby? Is that your dad?
No.
Oh, okay. Not your dad.
My dad's my father. Barnaby's my dog.
Your dog. Got it. Okay. Yes. And what type of dog is this?
It's a poodle.
Poodle. White like the snow, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Understood. All right. I am going to forward you to animal control.
You're an investigator, and maybe this is espionage. So I've been saving up my pocket money. Well, I've been saving up my babysitting money, and I've got $100 saved up. And I want you to hire you to find my dog.
To find your dog.
Yes, to find Barnaby.
Hold on 1 second while I check my calendar. I immediately look at the bartender and be like, hey, are we doing anything next week? Like, do I have any cases coming in at all? Like how big is my tab right now?
It's large.
Okay, I immediately get back on the phone. I will gladly find your dog. Can you tell me the last time that you saw him?
I was walking in Memorial Park, like the one near the hospital, and like near the, you know where it is. No, not the park, Memorial Park. And we were walking, and he got all a little upset and like he got really yucky and whatnot, and he just escaped out of my arms, and he just ran off into the bushes at something, and then I waited, and he never came out. I went searching for him. I couldn't find him. And I've been waiting for days for you to get back to me.
I am so sorry that your parents didn't stop your dog from running away. Let me.
Why would my parents stop my dog run? I was walking.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Yes, no, all alone at the age of 12 with your dog out in the park. That seems horrible. Okay. Are there any
I'm 12
other
years
details?
old, not 8.
That's true. You are big and responsible.
Yes, that's why I to do babysitting.
Yes. Yeah, I bet you sit on babies. Okay. With that had been said, is there any other details about this dog that I should know about that would help me find it? Does it like certain foods? Does it shit on certain places? Does it?
Poodles don't shit, they poop.
Understood. They poo-poo. Understood. All right.
And has a pink collar with Barnaby written on it.
Pink
and of course
collar.
my name and phone number.
Okay, I have your number saved. And just in case, do you have a mother and a father that pay for your cell phone bill?
Yes.
Okay. Are they also chipping in? They died.
Well, that's a you problem. Are you going to help me find dog or not?
Yes, I will. You are an honored client on our business, and I will gladly help you out with your problem. Because I need the money. Oh God. All right. Anything else? As I said, if anything, I'm gonna go and start on this case of a poo-poo poodle ran away in the park.
Barnaby
the poo-poo poodle. Got it.
Barnaby the poodle.
Barnaby the poodle.
You're the poo-poo head.
That's
if
probably
you don't find
true.
Barnaby.
I won't say anything because you're the client, but got it. Understood. I'm just gonna charge you extra for that. That's just gonna be.
And if you charge me extra, I'll write a really negative review online. So there.
Don't worry, I have tons of them.
I noticed, but you're the only private investigator in town.
Yeah, that's the point, honey. I'm the market. I will get right on this.
And if you don't, I'm going to form my own private investigator firm called the Investigables. I'll get all my best friends together and we will investigate everything.
Wow, that sounds like what me and my friends do. Understood. I will let you know.
And that's it. That's the end of that thing.
Yeah. No, I hang up and go right back to drinking.
I'm gonna add sorry about your family to my list of standard greetings.
Hello, this is Stacy. Sorry about your family. What can I do for you?
Sorry about your family.
Can Trace show up just as Eugene like
Oh,
ends
if you
that
show up,
call.
I'm just automatically hanging up. No, if I see you come to the door,
Oh yeah, no,
I'm just
that's what
automatically
happens.
hanging up the
Trace-
phone.
That's the end of the phone call.
Yeah.
That's in the
You see
phone.
Trace walks into the door, phone call, click. Sorry?
I have notes. I was writing all of this down as if I'm like on
Yeah.
like a napkin at the bar.
It's on a
But,
napkin,
like-
yeah.
But like,
A stained napkin that is already
Yes.
impossible to read.
yeah, it's also
Yes.
been used already, by the way. So it's all crumpled.
Chip stains.
And that is the
Buffalo
moment
wing
that
sauce.
Trace will walk in. It's been a week. She's been trying to hunt Eugene down. She sees him at the bar, clearly drunk, just a mess, I'm guessing. And
pretty much, yeah.
she rushes forward for a second and then kind of collects herself and straightens her very tight leather skirt and approaches it at kind of a stroll or a strut and says, Eugene, you've been making me worry. I've been trying to find you. What have you been up to?
I'm so sorry. I feel like I have something important to say as I look at the napkin, but it's not that important right now. I should apologize first. So sorry. The soup was delicious. I think that was you. I think
that was me. That was me. I've been getting Uncle Marv to give me a few pointers in the kitchen, and I think it's working out.
It was different. So great. But have you stepped in shit anywhere in town recently? Or like just curious, like white snow-esque puffy dogs, things like that at all?
No, I can't say that anything like that's happened to me. I've been going bar to bar in this shithole little town trying to find you. And no, I haven't stepped in shit.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Really.
Did you really just go on a bender without me?
Maybe.
What's your tab?
Well, I was. I
The
did have
bartender
company.
leans over and says, "Today or the
like the total, the whole total. What's the tab?"
Oh, we'll have to go to the drawer for that one. And pulls out a drawer, like a full drawer of notes. I'll get back to you in a couple minutes.
Didn't the lady pick up the tab? She came by with drinks one night, and she said she'd treat me and real nicely, and she thought she picked up the tab.
Trace has a wallet out. It's not her wallet, it's Prospero's wallet. And she has a card, like a very heavy metal black card that she's taken out. And she just puts it back and puts the wallet back in her pocket and says, yeah, let's let her get it. I'm sure she can cover it. We don't need Prospero to get this.
Yeah, she's so nice. She's so nice. But you're so much nicer, though. You're so much nicer. You're so pretty. Prospero's so lucky. So lucky.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. But go on. As I start to pull the card out again and slide it towards the bartender.
So real quick, because since I did miss last session, did it come out we're in a relationship? Did I miss this point? Because I thought that was still secret.
I
thought
think
I
it's been
knew.
subtle.
Yeah.
From the
I
first
know.
session.
Okay, it's fine either way.
I
It's
think at
not
this point they
obvious,
probably
but it's not
realize.
subtle.
Got it.
Yeah.
You know,
Clearly, I would know.
Well,
I thought the whole point was you didn't. know.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
you didn't know. That was
No.
it.
That was the whole point.
No, I knew they were in a relation, like not in a relationship, but like they were together.
seeing each other.
Yeah. because I watch her like a hawk.
Ah, so you know via stalking. Understood.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a private eye detective. I'm the best in the business.
Legal stalking.
You're the only one that
Because-
does this in
because
this
you-
town.
Yeah, because you are the market. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I'm
best in
market.
town.
Yeah. I got little girls calling me with babysitting money.
That doesn't sound good. It just doesn't. That's not a good sentence.
Tracy
So good that Stacy's not here to freak out about it.
Tracy looks at you and kind of weighs what you've said because you've pissed her off, but you've also called her pretty. So she's kind of having a moral and ethical dilemma here, which is you called her pretty and she does have Prospero's credit card. And you know, she has this moment of realization, and you know her well enough that you probably even recognize it. She's like, I'm kind of mad at both of them right now. So I am going to use Prospero's card to pay off this tab. And I'm still not going to give Eugene the attention he wants. So I slide Prospero's card over to the bartender and I say, this should cover it. Tip
It's
it
recognized,
200%.
but also
Yeah, I was about to say,
recognize that it's not yours.
definitely. It's
Um,
100%. Prospero's the only person in this town with like the metal black credit card. So if you use it, it's clear whose it is. That being said, I'm sure like Prospero said, if Tracy ever comes in and uses my card, just allow it. It's fine.
Oh no, they're just going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
They know whose card it is. They know it's going to be covered. So, 200% you say? Okay.
Yeah, 200%. Yeah, sounds good.
Wait, pulls over like a tip sheet of like just a mark, just cover.
And
Your signature or just a scribble?
I think she writes like
Prospero's?
she tries to forge Prospero's signature. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, can I call for an act under pressure? Because I think Prospero's one of those people who has like a really stupid like
Fancy
signature
pants,
that's
yeah.
very hard to copy.
Yeah, but
Way too many loops.
Yeah, it
Go
makes
forge
no
it.
sense.
Act under pressure for forgery. I don't have any consequences here that I can think of specifically, but I'm sure there's going to be consequences later, not immediately. So a mixed success. Close enough. He accepts it just for our record, just in case, and files it away. 200%, like, and runs it through, gives it back.
Thank you.
Not questioning the fact that it's not your card, knowing that it's not your card.
Also, quick question: is this the peg leg, like the bar we went to in the first episode?
It's the peg. Yeah, the peg leg.
Oh,
Not
this is
the
perfectly
peg leg.
fine. Prospero's family owns this bar. We established that the first episode, so the money just comes back to me anyway. So what do I care?
If you tell me it's the peg leg, I can set the scene.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, the peg leg
Yeah,
has
this-
power music.
Yeah, it's constantly playing. I'll pull up the notes I have on the peg leg. I think.
And
I'm
like,
gonna literally make a name for bars in this town now.
Yeah, that's the idea.
So this bartender clearly does not make nearly enough money to put up with this bullshit. Like this is probably like the 10th time that Trace has done something like this. Like any time that Prospero pisses her off, she probably steals his wallet and tries to run up a tab. Like this is nothing super out of the ordinary. This is just like, this is classic Trace. This is classic Trace and Prospero bullshit. Like they're dressed like a pirate. They've got a peg leg and an eye patch. Like they don't care.
Peg
about
leg
that
is
shit.
real.
Wait, so
I've
are you saying Trace is dressed up as a pirate?
No, the bartender.
Okay, just
The bartender
checking.
does not make nearly enough money to put up with this.
Just
But after Trace pays the tab, she will look Eugene up and down and say, I'm glad you're doing better, but you need to do better.
I'm so good. I actually have a client in so long. I mean, not the best work, and I kind of like throw up the napkin. Like it actually slips out of my hands. But I have a client, and this is gonna be a doozy. Easiest $100 I've ever made.
Mhm. Well, good luck with that. I hope you manage it on your own.
You don't want to come and see how awesome I am at my work? You know, I can do these types of things in my sleep.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I think I'm gonna go hang out with Uncle Marv and do some hard drugs. But I'm sure that little girlfriend of yours, I'm sure she'd be happy to go with you. I'll see you later.
She's 12 though. It's not. You know.
Also not a good
girl. What about the? Wait, no. Oh God, I thought you were.
Oh,
is it two different people, or is it?
No,
I thought you were seeing a woman.
Yeah, the girl
That's
that paid for. Did a 12-year-old pay for the tab?
No,
Yeah,
Prospero
that's
just
what I
paid
was-
for the tab. My understanding was MJ was like, or sorry, not MJ. Eugene was stalking the weather
Chan
girl.
woman.
Yeah, the weather girl.
Yeah.
from-
Okay. Yeah. So there is an age appropriate woman that he also has a thing for. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm
no.
just too
That is
drunk
why
to
I am
actually know what you're
mad.
talking about. Yes.
Yeah. No. And enjoy your little weather woman. I'll see you later.
Oh,
Bye.
but I can.
And Trace will leave.
As Trace
looking-
leaves to go visit Unky Marv walks out of the bathroom and just goes, "Oh, the fish and chips are bad today." And walks up to the bar and goes, "Hey, what's up, Nine Call?" Pats Eugene on the back and orders a beer.
You know, you missed practice. Oh my God! Free shots! Cracking shots right
no
now.
free shots.
No,
I was about to say Prospero's card is no longer in the building. There are no free shots.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I have a client, as you heard, barkeep. So I have money to pay later.
Later, but not now.
I'd gladly pay Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Yeah. Keyword is prominent payment incoming. You know, you've seen the, and I roll on the floor and I kind of pick up the napkin. This is, see, I have work. Marv.
What work is that?
Wait for it. Barnaby work. Yes.
Can you even walk right now?
I literally have it to where I look at him, snap my fingers, and I attempt to walk to the door to start my investigation.
I heard attempt to walk to the door.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I have to roll for it or not.
It's up to you.
Act under pressure.
No, I'm not forcing that type of role. It's up to you. This is your
Act
set.
under
You know what?
pressure.
I will
under
roll
pressure.
act under
No,
pressure.
no. It's up to you. Don't rely on dice. You.
No.
This is you.
Well,
What
no,
is
I don't
you?
like, because the thing is, I'm really drunk. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't make it
To
to the
make
door,
the
but I
call.
could try. Yeah, I'm just gonna act under pressure because I feel like that's what should happen after. 'Cause I'm not cool in any way, shape, or form. Hey, I didn't really get it, but I did get it.
I'll allow you to describe the complication that happened then.
Okay. I attempt to try to get to the door. As I am attempting to get to the door, I stumble across the chair, and instead of the chair trips me, but I do a nice little tumble roll from my days as a cool kid, and I come up with my hands in the air. And
No. When was Eugene ever a cool kid? I just want to.
In my mind, I was a cool kid.
Who did gymnastics at
I
school.
was, yes, I was cool to other children that I thought, but I wasn't cool. Prospero paid them to make me seem cool. But I was cool
There's
in
a
my
problem.
mind.
I just solve it with money.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah, that's why he was my friend. He was great. But I thought I was cool, and that's why I did the hands up in the air, and I continued to sloppily walk to the door, and then that's it.
Unky Marv pulls out a handful of loose change, puts it on the bar to pay for his beer that's in a bottle, and he grabs it and walks out after him and like directs him towards Betsy and puts him in the passenger. Well, makes him fall through the window seat of Betsy because you can't open the door into the passenger seat. And then he hops in the car, hands him the beer, and then he's like, right, we got a job to do. Who's this Barnaby? Is he dead?
Supposedly.
I just want a point of order and then change the scene a little bit. Falling through the window, your head is in the footwell, your feet and legs are up on the chair.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's got his beer in the footwell,
Yeah.
looking up.
I'm
Hold the
drinking
beer like
this way.
this.
Yeah. I'm drinking like this.
Just in the beer, looking up out of the footwell, up into the roof of the car.
Yeah.
I said I was an acrobatic.
Stacey, yes?
At this point, Unky Marv gets a text from Stacy that's like, "Hey, like, what's going on? Do you want to grab a drink or something?" Because she's done filing her police report, and Prospero is done ensuring that man goes to jail for a very long time. So she's looking for something to do.
Unky Marv goes, so this man, Barnaby, who is he? We'll get the team together.
So, from what I can tell, Barnaby is a white like snow poodle that likes to shit in parks and that runs away in Memorial Park near a hospital.
We're
And
looking for a
supposedly sits on
dog.
Yes.
It's a dog that sits on babies. All right.
That's what I have written here.
That's what I text to Stace. We're going to look for the dog that sits on babies. And it takes Uncle Marv at least 5 minutes to text that.
Okay. Yeah. Stacy realizes the error of her ways and calls you.
I'm
Wait,
not
the dog
best
sits on
note-
babies?
And I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
I hand him the note that literally says,
Okay.
and it's just a jumble of words all together.
Isn't
Yeah.
he also driving? So he's
No,
driving.
I mean, I'm just in the car. I'm not
Okay,
driving
you're just
because
in
we
the
don't know where to
car.
go yet. Yeah, I'm just sitting in the car.
Do we
Okay.
do we have a name for this dog?
Yeah.
That one right there.
Nope. Oh, that one.
That one right there. Yeah. As I reach from down below.
Barry.
Uh,
Barry.
Barry. Okay, Barry.
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 That sounds about
All right,
yeah.
Barry, the dog that sits on babies.
Poodle. The poodle.
All right. Well, if you
A poodle.
the poodle.
He's
Okay.
white like snow.
So if you
And there's something about a hospital
cool.
and a hospital. It shits in a hospital.
In a hospital. It's just in the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you swing by and get me, I've been like practicing this thing where like I'm getting like these like visions of the future, like That's So Raven. You're probably a little old for That's So Raven, but like That's So Raven. So I bet I could help us find something. Like I can like we can like find this hospital babysitting dog. Who shits in hospitals? Wait, what? Oh, Barry, the dog. Who shits
Yeah,
in
but-
hospitals?
The notes aren't
Barry.
good.
It just seems unhygienic. Anyway,
Look,
come pick me up. We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
you can try and decipher it later.
Yeah.
And so then, yeah, I just hang up, peel out, whacking the side of the car. Yaw, Betsy, yaw! And off to Stace's house we go. You'll know that Betsy is a coupe. There is back seats, but they're very tight. And as you roll up, we're gonna have to shove Eugene into the back seat.
I love how I constantly get shoved in the back seat. This is the second time.
Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Are we all in Betsy?
No, you're not there. You left.
You're not there. You left.
No,
Me
you
and
left.
you aren't there because no one's messaged us about this. So we're just like, I don't know what's going on.
So, what's Prospero up to today?
Prospero's having a pretty good day. He did get a weird email about his card being used at the local bar, but he just ignores it. He knows what's going on. So yeah, he's just having a relaxing.
It was a large bill.
Once again, his family owns the bar. The money comes back to him. What does he care? It's like, okay, it's a large bill. I get that money back. So like, what time of day is it right now?
It's probably about 2:00 in the afternoon, I think.
It was.
Nope, it is
Quarter past
3:15 when I got the call.
Oh, that's right, 3:15.
So maybe 3:20, 3:30.
3:30.
Oh, remember, Unky Marv takes a long time to
3:30.
text, so yeah.
There was a reason why the phone wasn't answered at 9:00 in the morning. School.
Makes sense. Prospero's just having a very relaxing afternoon. He's just, reading a book, not really doing much. He does think to himself, it has been a week. I should probably check in on everyone. So he sends a text in the group channel. It's like, hey, it's been over a week. Is everyone doing all right? Tracy, you okay? Like he specifically does at the end call out like, Tracy, are you doing okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very interesting to text me in the very super cozy, cute little friends chat. That's very, very thoughtful of you, Prospero, to do that instead of texting me or calling me or showing up at my house with flowers to apologize for not talking to me. It's super duper thoughtful to send a message in the group chat.
That directed in the group chat or direct?
Do you send that as a text in the group chat?
Yeah, do you
oh yeah, obviously.
Wall of text into the group chat.
And I also say, do you tell us that you're reading a book? Is this something that we're privy to?
You could probably assume it. Prospero does that a lot, but he doesn't say what he's doing. He just texted all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy says we're looking for a dog that shits in hospitals. That's her message.
Trace ignores that. She's got bigger fish to fry. Namely, Prospero is the fish that she's going to try to fry. And she says, you know what you're not doing when you're doing all of these other things, like reading books and driving your car and texting the group chat. You know what you're not doing, Prospero? You're not doing me. And that's a problem. That's a problem, Prospero. You're doing all of these things. And
Is this still in the group chat? Just real quick.
This is still in the group chat.
Oh, okay.
Stacy responds with a saxophone emoji. Stacy laugh reacts to Tracy's message about doing her.
Unky Marv tries to send suggestive emojis, but it's just a wall of different emojis that make no sense.
See, Uncle Marv is on my side.
I send a picture of my butt, not fully out. It's just like a butt picture. I open the message and it's of the butt pocket. It just looks like a dark void.
Did you just say butt pocket? What does that mean?
Like the
of
butt
your pants?
Back pocket. Yeah.
Okay.
There are a couple ways.
You just said butt pocket, and that's a whole thing. I was just making sure. Okay.
Well, yeah, so it's a literal whole thing.
Yeah.
No, not the whole. Jesus, no.
All right. So Prospero, I think, gets all these texts in a barrage. So it starts out with the Tracy text. It goes into the Stacy text, goes into the Uncle Marv text, and it goes into the picture of the butt pocket. So he has to scroll back up and figure out what chain of events led to this. And there's also the text about the dog who shits in hospitals, which is just, it's there.
Hey,
and he's just,
is this the moment where the Uncle Marv selfie also shows up?
Oh yeah, yes. That hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah.
Well, was that in the group chat?
Oh, that's private.
Oh,
and now you get a private message from Trace that's just Unky Marv high as a kite on a couch taking a selfie.
Now, if I remember correctly, that scene was at night, so I see it's now like night out in this photo. It's just like
yeah. Like it's night. Like One Tree Hill is out in the bush, and like we've just taken couches and like tables up there to make it cozy for what we do and stuff like that. And yeah, you can tell that this is just weird that like she sends you that at this time.
he just. Once again, just massive waves of confusion over his face about everything that's happened because he's just gotten a very weird string of messages. So he's just like, he like looks at his phone for a second. Right.
Stacy sends you a message privately. And she's like, sometimes it's fair for you to be mad at Trace. Just saying, she did just air your sexual business in a group chat. Like, you're allowed to be mad at her sometimes.
Prospero is like, so it's not so much being mad here. It's just more confusion because I could address it, but that would just make her more angry. So I think it's best if where are you guys heading to for this doll bitch shits? I'll just go there and I'll message Tracy privately later. I think
I'll hand you the napkin and go like, this is where we're heading, maybe. Oh yeah,
Can I say anything about the memorial park? Because can I make out the memorial park note? Because that would be a good place to meet up, or we could meet up at the hospital.
Well, I think
I can make out the memorial park.
The park is next to the hospital. Is what we should.
Okay, so I text back. Let's meet up at Memorial Park. But I put that in the group chat so Trace can see it too, to not be a total jerk about it. We're all headed to Memorial Park.
Tracy then
I do still react to her angry text though.
Oh yeah, that's fine. So Prospero, not like he is a little bit upset about this weird group chat that has just occurred on him just trying to be polite and asking how everyone's doing. Sends Trace back like, if you're that interested in doing it in public, we can always do it in Memorial Park. And he just sends that and goes on his way.
Eugene will immediately like send a message. Like tap that
my message to her was in private chat just now. That one was in private chat. Just saying that again.
This is where
no one else saw
act
that.
under pressure.
Oh, I have to act under pressure?
No.
I think I'm acting under pressure. No, I made sure of it. I literally said it. The first thing I said was, I'm sending this privately. So no, that ain't no.
Nice try.
Like, listen, I know how to cover myself. So yeah, then Prospero gets in the rental Tesla that he has to go to the Memorial Park. It's a different model. I don't know all of them. I knew Tesla Model X because I just Googled most expensive Tesla. I don't know the difference.
I'm surprised
it's another one.
They do actually have a convertible as well.
Yeah, sure, it's that one. Whatever that is.
The very first Tesla they made was the little convertible sports car.
I didn't pay attention. I was like, I'm not going to own one of these. What do I care? So okay, yeah, he's in that one. He's in that Tesla.
Meanwhile, Tracy gets the message from Prospero and remembers why she fell in love with him all those years ago. And she goes
straight to the park.
Was it?
There's a bush. There's a bush with our name on it.
Oh God.
She certainly marked her territory in a couple of bushes, I assume.
Also, maybe Barnaby did, so maybe we'll find that out too.
Yeah. So as we arrive at the park, I'd like to use, mostly because the effects of it I think would be really funny, because you'll find out why. I'd like to use my premonitions roll to find out where this poodle is.
I thought you were about to ask where Prospero and Tracy were gonna find.
I would like to add something just real quick before we actually got to the park and everybody was texting. I read the text from Tracy as if it was to me, but I send the text to Uncle Marv saying I tapped that.
God.
This is a clusterfuck.
and yet they didn't want to play teenagers in this game.
Yeah, no.
There's a reason
Meanwhile-
for that now.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Trace texts Uncle Marv and says, "Was that too much in the group chat, Uncle Marv? I feel like I maybe crossed a line, but I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I don't want you to think about me like that. Like the drugs is fine. Like doing lines off your coffee table, fine. But I don't want you to like think about me that way. Like, like I'm sorry. I know that was too much."
Unky Marv's phone is so old that it can't actually fit that many texts. And you've just, like, it would have been like 5 texts and he only gets the first bit. And he's driving anyway. It's going to take him an hour to respond. So probably just best that he'll probably have a chat to you later. He sees this text from you coming in and he'll wait till the park because, he drives to the park. And I think we should do the premonition.
Premonition works.
Yeah, so I'll explain what this is after we know what happens with it. Okay, so on a 10 plus. So this doesn't actually tell me this doesn't tell me where the poodle is. What I do get is a detailed vision of something bad that is yet to happen, and I get +1 to try to prevent it.
Something bad that is yet to happen. It is currently
you can interpret
day.
that however you'd like. You can
No, I'll
interpret
just
that
go into
however you'd
shadows.
like.
Christ.
No, it doesn't mean the thing's going to happen now. It means it's a premonition of the future.
Yes. So I'm looking at.
Oh, you're looking
shadows,
at
I'm looking
shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is reading ahead.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm reading ahead. Okay.
It's at
Something bad
at
that
the
is-
start of each mystery.
Yep.
So it could be either the dog mystery or whatever other mystery we're gonna do.
Something is you get a premonition of a fishing boat overturning and someone getting injured on the lake.
Do I know? Okay, is there only one lake in town?
Yeah, I was about to say we're a mining
Okay.
town. I cannot imagine we have many bodies of water near us.
Does it feel imminent? Like, does it feel like it's gonna happen soon? This is a detail.
Not immediate,
Okay.
but maybe soon. Like it's not like right
okay.
now.
Huh. So this doesn't necessarily feel related to the dog, but you said a fishing boat overturning and someone getting injured?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, it's not what I expected. I was really expecting the dog was going to be like stuck somewhere, or like I would like get a sense of like where the dog was. It's a new power. We'll hone it over time. But yeah, someone's going to get hurt on the lake unless we do something.
Out of character question: what does it look like when you get a premonition?
Yeah.
I think you just see it's like very that's a Raven. Like she turns to the side and goes, and like her eyes just go blank for a little bit.
Shoot, you're getting raided.
Yeah, we got raided.
Hey, Rook and Rasp, welcome in. Thank you for the raid.
Hello.
Welcome to the Alignment or Alignment, however badly you can spell it. Just for warning, this is fairly mature. There will be drug references, sexual references, and probably other references. So just as a heads up. Welcome.
Scooby Doo references for sure.
Oh yeah. So we just finished up one mystery, which ended up Scooby Dooing, which shocked everybody, and we're starting another one right now. As we have, what's the clues? We have a poodle which poops in the park, or in the hospital. That's what we're doing. Yeah.
Barry, the dog who shits in hospitals and sits on babies. That's who we're looking for.
That's the clue, which was written on drunkenly after a day of drinking on a bar napkin, a wet bar napkin at the site. So we're all heading to the park after some relationships have been talked about openly in group chat, which were previously a little bit subtle, but not super hidden.
There was the idea of subtlety. Oh,
That's always scary. Thank you, WeWorks, for the subscription. Everybody gets an experience. If you're not familiar with Monster of the Week, experience is really quick, so your subscriptions help them out by giving them experience. So
we can also take a luck back, right?
or you can
That was
take
the
a
other
loss
thing we
back
could
if
do
you
is take a luck
really
back.
want to.
I would like to do that.
Yeah, it depends how doomed you're looking.
Yeah.
I'd say I've only spent 1 luck. Only got 1 form from the wizard so far, so I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just take that XP.
So we arrive at the memorial park. But this is your town. So who's the memorial to?
Prospero's dad.
No, so I think it's even further back. I think it's like a great grandfather is like one of the ones who founded the town. I think it's like that kind of relationship.
Yeah, but your dad was so vain that he wanted to get his own statue, so he put.
Oh,
one
so
right
he
next
put
to
up
it.
it. So this is a very
Every-
recent statue of my dad
every
who is
man.
still alive.
Yeah.
Every
He's so
man in
vain,
his
he
family
wanted
has a
to-
statue.
Yeah.
Prospero,
Yeah.
yours isn't up yet because you're too young, but everybody
Yeah.
else has a statue in the
When you
memorial.
hit the age of 30, they put your statue up here.
Yeah. The town, by the way, is called Prosperity after the family. Yeah.
After the first name of the family, because I'm Prospero Theus III.
Yeah. So the park, which is a memorial to, well, yeah, the family.
It's a memorial to the Theus family, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is it like a large statue? Is it bronze? Is it copper? Is it like what?
So it is. I want to say it's almost like a Mount Rushmore of the different faces of the Prospero
Oh,
leaders.
that's even worse. Oh
Yeah, it's
God.
it's also gilded, so it looks gold, and they actually pay for its upkeep as opposed to most public parks, where it's like this thing still looks good. They have someone come in and clean it and like make sure it looks all nice and polished. So it's really ostentatious in like the worst way you can imagine.
Does it have like fountains, like as in like water streaming out of their mouths?
No,
into
because a fountain would block off their face, and they would never allow that. There is a fountain on the back side of the statue.
Because that's always tacky. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you all arrive at the park, as bad as it sounds, in various vehicles. Eugene, as always, stuffed in the back. Stacy, after having a premonition that something's going to happen at the lake, but thinking she was supposed to be figuring out something about a dog. I don't know. Trace, do you even have a car, or did you just steal a car?
No, I ride a night rod, so an all black Harley.
Is it yours or is it stolen?
Well, it's mine,
It's
but
hers
the
now.
deed might be in Prospero's name.
Right, so money laundered. Like
No,
used cars.
Prospero just bought it.
Yeah, no
Money
problem.
laundering. What do you mean money laundering? I just bought it.
I mean that I had family that worked for one of the biggest importers of Harleys in Australia, and they would just people would come in and pay 100,000, 150,000 all in cash. That's what I mean, because that's how it works. So you all arrive at the park. There are people around. There's benches are there. There's some birds around, and you can there's other people walking dogs as well. It's like a nice chill, it's not too far from the hospital, but it's just a nice chill part of the town. So what are you doing? How's the investigation going to go about the pooping?
Oh, we can investigate a mystery.
Yeah,
we can do.
you are an investigation group. You have a private eye who's also an anti-espionage investigator.
For
Or
children.
pro espionage investigator.
Pro.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. So yeah, I guess
Yeah,
we
I
all
think
arrived
Stacey-
roughly
yeah,
the
Stacey-
same time.
Yeah.
Stacey's like,
Oh.
I can't help you with Barry the dog who shits in hospitals, but you're good at, you can do this, right? Like you can just like look for clues.
Oh God, she's like hyping me up right now. Okay. All right.
Using those cheerleader skills.
Yeah, I can tell. All right. I'm gonna investigate the mystery. Let's see here.
How though?
I actually what I should do is actually try to hack into the surrounding cameras to see if I can see where the dogs go, like the traffic cameras, and see if I can figure out where the dog went to and what area it might have gone to after that time.
Okay. So you hack. So instead of investigating the ground, you hack into the CCTV in the area. That keeps an eye on the park because, of course, it keeps. But most of the CCTV is focused on the statue, so it's not. Face.
It constantly gets vandalized, but we just wash it off.
Yes, but
it's always
that's where the security's about. It's only trace when Prospero's done something wrong,
which is often.
Always.
Which is yeah.
No.
Did he really do something wrong? That's maybe up for debate. But is he always in the wrong in Tracy's eyes? Probably.
Yes. So that's where most of the CCTV is about. That's where it's all focused. As you hack the things, you go back a few days. Well, you don't see anything. You don't see anything like where a white poodle has been, because it is a mixed success. You don't see anything about a white poodle walking through, like near the fountain. You do see a blur moving through a scene quickly.
Yeah, I see a blur move through the scene rather quickly, and
I see it just. Well, he does get to ask questions on Investigate a Mystery, just so you don't give away free information.
I do give away free information. I'm used to that. I'm sorry. Go for it. Ask me questions. You ask me questions about the blur.
You get one question.
Dang it.
All about something else.
Where did it go?
The blur?
Yeah, where did the blur go?
The blur went, like it was moving fast. It's about a foot tall. It went towards it went past the fountain at great speed, and it was heading towards the town. Or towards the bushes, or on the town side, away from the hospital and that side, but more towards the town side.
Oh, okay.
Closer to where you parked your cars.
Yeah, everyone can also see this because I have it on my laptop, so everyone can see this as well.
You do the hacker.
Hi.
Yeah.
So
does it look like? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, after you.
Does it look like what it? I guess this would be. I'd have to roll my own investigative mystery, which I'm not great at, to try and figure out what the blur is. But I'm like that's what I want to do. I'll let Prospero do what he wants to do.
So all I was going to do is like ask the question, like, so is that's not the dog we're looking for? That's something else.
I mean, I don't know. It looks like a distraught little child there with the dog, and I think that's the girl who hired me in that little picture behind the bush. Maybe. I can't tell. But I mean, it's the only clue we got, so.
During this time, I'm just walking around the park, just going, Barry! Here, Barry!
Oh, God.
I just love that that's not even the dog's name. So
you walk around the
park,
my napkin was great. My napkin was great before. I'm just saying, I took really good notes.
Wow. Great. Why did we start the investigation by calling up the PI?
Always drunk.
Yeah, the drunk in the bar PI on a week-long bender.
Wait, hold on. Like, does Prospero eventually get to see this napkin?
Yeah,
yeah. So I don't think Prospero can read it because I don't think it's at all legible anymore. I think with Uncle Marv touching it and Eugene doing what he did with it to start out with, it's just an unlegible mess. So Prospero like turns to Tracy, Stacy, and Uncle Marvin's like, so he often gets lucid when he goes into one of those states. If we trigger one, do we think we can actually figure out what this note says?
And how do we trigger?
I don't know. That's why like I assume you're still like hacking on the computer. It's like that's why I kind of pulled us all to the side here. I don't know.
I might have an idea, but it could make things weird. Like weirder than they all like we're all already so fucking weird. Like I get that, I know that. Like we've all like leveled up to like Freakazoid, like that's where we are. But like I've got an idea. But Prospero, you'll have to turn your back.
Terrified for this. I'm so terrified.
That does not fine. Prospero like he like
Just
turns
like just
around.
for a second.
Yeah, he
Just
turns
for a
around.
second,
Yeah, he just like spins on his heels, turns around, just looking the other way.
MJ, is it okay if I kiss you?
Oh yeah, no, it's all character. No, I was like, yeah, I figured as much, but I was like,
I didn't know if it was going to be like a kiss or another like flashing scene like we had when we got the new outfit. I was like, I was prepared for either one.
Yeah, no,
I've had great scenes so far. This is great.
Trace kind of feels like your attention is waning a little bit on her, and even though she's got Prospero's attention down pat right now, like she's kind of used to both of those energies playing off of each other. So she's like, you know what, I can kill two birds with one stone, and she just plants one on you.
Wow. Oh shoot. No, I was gonna. Oh yeah. No. Love is such a powerful thing. The love between a young girl and her dog Barnaby, and she lost that dog. It was the saddest thing that I've ever seen. It was so sad. It ran through the bushes away from her, like when my father told me to kill my own dog. She loved that dog so much, and she just wants to find him. We gotta help her. We gotta get her right. All right. And then I don't know if I can investigate a mystery again in this state or not. I just type away on my computer to try to help the little girl. Can I do that in this state? Okay, perfect. I'm gonna do this real quick.
13.
I'm gonna get this little girl. I'm gonna find it. And then like everything just pops up onto the actual computer, and I just snap out of my haze.
Oh yeah.
You do the enhance and then slow down the image and refine it and filter it and filter it. And you see what looks to be a one, like it's still a blur, but you see a 1 foot tall, like bipedal creature running quickly across the scene. It's still a blur, but like that's what you get to see with your.
Well, he gets to ask two
We get to
questions.
He
ask.
still gets his 2 questions.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm still used to doing it this way, but yes.
Yeah, no. What sort of creature is it? Can I ask that question? Yeah.
Bipedal.
It's bipedal. Oh God, Jesus.
Hey, I
It's
give away free information, but
very-
I'm also going to be. Yeah.
I was just making a joke saying, yeah, we got that information. It's good.
What happened here?
Yeah, I feel like that's probably the next question I should ask. Is what happened all here? Like did the dog get spooked and run off, or like was it to where like how the girl said that it was kind of
It seems like the dog was spooked and ran off, and whatever this creature was, either did that deliberately to then separate
Okay.
the dog from its owner.
Okay.
As you like relay this information, presumably, I think and you like zoom and enhance on this weird little goblin. Stacy's gonna like be like, I can try to figure out where it is. Like now, I'm guessing probably the lake, but like we can maybe try to figure it out with a little bit more certainty, and I can like, just get a sense for if we find it, we might find Barnaby. So the dog's name is not Barry, it's Barnaby. We can get you that money.
Oh my god.
Also,
I really need it.
I'm sorry about your dog, Eugene. Like it's really hard.
What about my dog? Oh my god, wait. How y'all know about Yeller?
Never.
This is the second time you
Yeah.
brought this up.
Ah.
Yeah, third.
Third
Oh.
time about being forced to kill the dog.
You got to watch the shows on YouTube and you miss a week.
Uh,
By the way,
No.
all our stuff is on YouTube at GoblinCave.tv. So GoblinCaveTV on YouTube. So all our previous episodes, this is only a third. So it's easy to catch up. Like, subscribe, all
why-
the bits and pieces.
All right.
Back to the game.
Why do my lips taste like black cherry?
I don't know. And you see Trace slip a black cherry chapstick into her pocket. I have no idea. No
Yes,
clue.
however could that have happened? I wonder.
Prospero, you can turn back around now. It's fine. It's fine.
Yes, I. Yep. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Subtlety. Just
Mhm.
we are the epitome of it.
All right. So it looks like there's a midget scaring dogs.
I
Is
believe that's
what
an
we've got.
offensive term nowadays.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't think that is not the preferred term.
Okay, there's a gnome,
yeah.
a garden gnome.
Goblin?
It could easily be a gnome or a goblin, I
yes.
suppose.
Yeah, so I got a 13 on that tune in, so I'm gonna use one of so I get 3 hold and I get +1 ongoing while acting on the answers. I'm gonna use one of those holds to ask, where is the creature right now?
So where is this blurred shape creature? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
This
this bipedal.
this
Quick little bipedal creature. The scene, like you get a feeling, a surrounding of trees and foliage, shade, like a lot of shade and like a nice cool breeze. And certainly like a maybe like either forested or heavily wooded or bushed area in town.
Hmm.
Okay. Huh. Then what's going on at the lake? I'm gonna get a lot of conflicting information.
Hmm.
So that's interesting. So it's apparently like in the woods or like in a wooded area. So if we want to find it, I feel like we might be able to find Barnaby if we find it. But who knows? I don't know. What do you guys think?
So, since we all, are from this town, is the lake surrounded by woods? Like,
There
is
are
it
there
like
are woods and there's parks and bushes and things like that. You'd say around the lake, yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
will probably be helpful if we staked out the lake. There's woods around it, so this creature is tied to whatever you saw in that vision you had. Be the place to go.
And you'd also know, being part of this town, that there's like quiet spots around the lake where the local youth tend to hang out in their cars. in groups of 2 in secluded areas. Well, everyone except for Eugene, maybe.
Stacey's
sorry for rubbing that
Stacey's
in.
probably not super familiar with that either.
No, actually, correction. Eugene probably would, because Eugene flies his drones at night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stacey's
Do
a
we
good
also
girl.
need
She
to have a
doesn't do
talk
that.
with Eugene about following kids
No.
and
No.
pushing them with
No.
cameras?
No.
Conversation that needs to happen.
No.
Sorry for putting that on you, Howln. I just thought.
No, it's good. I'm enjoying this quite a lot. This is actually kind of funny. I can take it. It doesn't bring back high school memories at all.
So what's the plan?
I guess
think
go
we
to the lake.
Yeah,
Stake
go to
out
the
the
lake.
lake. Maybe stake out the lake.
Stake out the lake.
So we end
Lake
the
out,
scene
stake
here and head across town to the lake because, of course, quiet country towns always have a lake. The lake's quiet. There's it's not a big day. There's no the kids are still the kids are out of school, but it's not a super hot day, so they're not out and about, and there's no big party or keg or whatever on the shores of the lake. There's a few fishermen out on the lake in their tinnies. If you're not from Australia, tinny, very small little tin boat, small fishing boat. But it's a quietish day at the lake. How big is the lake?
I would.
If it's big enough for fishing, it'd have to be big enough to like sustain itself. So I'd say it's a pretty large lake.
Adequately sized.
How many properties does Prospero own on this lake?
Own on the lake? No,
Well,
we just own the
All
lake.
of them.
Yeah, it's just like we just own the lake.
All of them.
Yeah, if you want to
So-
fish in the lake, you pay us for a licensing fee, and we let you fish.
Because of
And
course.
I think the lake is also manufactured. The Prospero family definitely, the
Yeah.
Pierce family definitely created it. Like
I
it's
think-
from like a crater or quarry or
Well,
something.
yeah, it would be
Mines.
a mining quarry that then
Yeah.
got filled to make a man-made lake.
Yeah, we filled it and then brought the fish in, put them in the lake. It's like, nah, now we get fish here. Now we have a fishing spot.
I literally
Great.
live in a town that has that. It's a gold mining town that has a man-made lake that they put fish in. Like I literally live in prosperity, basically.
I pity you then, unless you're
Unless I'm
family owns
magic.
it.
Unless you are either Prospero or Magic.
Yeah.
It's not great to be living in prosperity.
Yeah.
No.
So you turn up at the large lake, which was a quarry, and again, there's a few dinghies out there, a few tinnies. Where are you going to stake out, and how long? It's I'd say about 4:30, probably close to 5 by this time of day. By the time you get out there, where are you going around the lake?
Unky Marv pulls up to the pier that he always pulls up to, grabs his fishing rod and his chair and sits down and starts fishing.
So we got to be by the boathouse.
Yeah, I think by the boathouse makes sense.
By the boathouse, and so most of you are by the boathouse, and Marv's just out on the pier. I'd say
Yeah,
near the
there's
boathouse.
pier next to the boathouse, and
Yeah.
I'm just sitting on the pier,
Mhm.
tossing in a line.
So as you're having the like, how long are you staying? It's about 5 when you arrive.
When you saw your vision, what time of day was it?
Yeah, that's a good question. What time of day was it when I saw my? Oh, it was soonish, right? It was
Yeah,
soonish.
soonish.
Yeah.
I got debts to pay, so I'm not leaving until I see something.
So a couple of boats are coming in. They'll have to come to the boat ramp area. One of them comes in and comes in close. An old man is like getting the dinghy out. You see another old man. Again, fishermen. That's all they do in their time. How they spend their time after retirement. He seems to be on his way in, but the boat seems to start rocking on the calm lake. and starts shaking, and he's holding the sides of the boat.
So the boat's just shaking out of nowhere. Like there's no like ripples we see on the water. It's just the boat.
No,
shaking.
it's a calm lake, but the boat itself is like really starting to move.
I sadly didn't take the other move I was thinking of taking.
As we move from day to
stop.
shadows.
Yeah, it's all right. Unky Marv sees it and just yells to him, "Got it! Just ram it into the shore!" And he uses his "let's get out of here" ability to protect someone.
That's 6.
And it's a failure.
How are you
So it's
getting
protects-
someone else out who's still in the lake to there?
Well, yeah, I yelled at him to gun it.
To gun it? Okay.
And so he does gun it and crashes it right into the jetty where I am now currently sitting fishing. I think is probably the best way to make it a negative, right? Have him crash into me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's appropriate.
But he also maybe he falls out of the boat and the boat crashes into me because it's a complete failure. So I don't protect him and I put myself in trouble.
So, so he can't like the old man. Let's go, yeah, and guns the engine. But as he does it, the boat lifts up a little bit at the front. He falls from the shock. Hits his head on the boat, and starts tumbling out as the boat just launches at the pier itself.
So I have a thought here, and it's a bit of a weird one. So once again, one of my practitioner parts of this is I can trap a specific person, minion, or monster. Can I suspend him in like midair as he's falling out of the boat to like keep him up there so he doesn't fall in the water?
If that's what you're trying to, you will need to try.
Yeah. I'm just asking if that's a possibility of something I can do.
What's Stacey or Tracy doing? I just want to ask as well.
I think Stacey would be trying to help out with that. Would be trying to assist with would see Prospero doing that and would try to use her magic to help basically save this person. So I want to try and give a +1. I'll have because of the premonitions roll, I'll have a +1 to my roll to try to give Prospero a +1.
Which is why I was asking specifically, what are you trying to do? What about Trace?
Yeah.
So I think Trace, after kissing Eugene in the park, realizes maybe she's fucked up a little bit and made things kind of weird. And so she was going to go out to sit with Uncle Marv on the pier and have a heart-to-heart and get some avuncular advice on how she should proceed in this situation. So I think Trace is fairly close to Marv when all of this is going down. I would like to roll to protect Uncle Marv. I try to grab him and pull him away from the pier, just sprint down the pier, grab him, something like that to get him away from that boat that's going to crash into him.
Yeah.
And on the 9 help out, I think what happens is I run up to I don't see the boat coming, so I run to where Uncle Unky Marv is to try to get an angle to help out with the magic. So I'm exposing myself to the same danger that Unky Marv is in danger of.
So you're exposing
you get the
yourself.
+1.
Tracy's already exposed, but trying to save Unky Marv. Failing that one.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
We will deal with that in a second. What's Eugene up to?
Oh, I'm literally barfing on the side because I haven't drunk in 4 hours. So
Okay.
I'm just at the boathouse on the corner.
Okay. So the boat is on the corner. The smell of fish reminds you of the bar.
Yeah, no.
And it
that's
just
probably
hits
about right.
you. And just the puking. Because, look, it's a pirate bar. The smell of fish and alcohol is never a good idea. Especially when you don't live near the sea. So we go
We
to
did
the
it-
final roll of Prospero.
Yeah, we also established the Peg Leg Bar does have apparently like an all-you-can-eat seafood buffet.
Yeah.
So it's not pleasant in there ever.
Where,
Hmm.
so I think we're reliant on one roll here with Prospero's trying
Yep.
to save the guy, and then we move to Marv.
And
So I-
Tracy getting hit by a boat.
Yeah.
Marv, Tracy, and Stacy all get hit by a boat.
Yeah.
Stacy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say because of the protect someone thing that's happening, I did have a different thought I was gonna do, but since I got a help out action specifically for
Yeah.
trapping this person
This is
in the
all
air,
happening at the
I'm
same
gonna,
time.
Yeah.
So use magic from my practitioner. So once again, I have a +2 forward to this. 12, yeah. Dude Man is suddenly like frozen in time in midair right before he like touches the water. And I think that's when like that moment freezes and then we pan to see the boat still coming headlong to the docks.
Yeah. So the engine revs, he like the bow picks up, he loses his balance, he hits his head, and he's falling over backwards and just stops in midair, like head almost touching the water, upside down. His hands like this to try to stop himself. The boat speeds towards the dock. As it speeds towards the dock, Trace tries to pull Unky Marv away from the incoming boat. But in doing so, the boat hits the docks and loses balance and falls over the other side of the docks from the impact, falls into the water, splashes water everywhere. Eugene and Stacy look at the scene, look up from the scene, and you see a dark clawed, almost seaweed clawed hand coming out of the water underneath the fisherman, reaching up and trying to pull the fisherman down, but it's stuck in midair.
I would like. Yeah,
Back to the
I would like
damage
to
of a
jinx
boat,
that monster. Oh yeah.
because that's
Right.
also happening.
Yeah, we need some harm
There's
here.
a lot of
Yeah.
stuff happening at once.
Yeah.
Boat impacts the dock. Unky Marv, one harm as it's going to hit the dock mostly, but it's like the splinters of the dock hitting and the shrapnel of the boat. Stace, one harm. Trace, one harm, but you are in the water and
Yeah,
not suitably clothed for water, I'm guessing.
No, not suitably clothed really for anything. And
Except for bar hopping, maybe.
Trace is struggling to breathe. She's breathing in water, she's panicking, she's screaming, and the only thing you can really make out that she's saying is, "Stacy, this is all your fault."
Stacy is ignoring you and sees the hand coming out towards the fisherman and tries to, like, as she's like diving out of the way of the boat and taking the harm, she's like clutching her leg and she like extends a hand to try to jinx the monster to stop it from getting to the fisherman. So I'm gonna try to do that. Okay, I'm gonna immediately use that one to interfere with what a monster minion or bystander is trying to do.
Okay.
And I'm
gonna complicate
can put myself
that.
in as much danger as I need to do that.
I'm going to
Yeah.
complicate that. It stops what it's doing. Like, as you're looking at it, the arms are a bit small as well. Like, we're looking, like, it's only, like, the arms are reaching out, but you like the hands and everything just seem a bit small from what, like, it's not like, seem to be a full-grown monster. But the hands and everything drop down beneath the surface, and you can start to see a ripple of underneath the water, and it's coming at speed, great speed, towards Trace. And you just see that ripple of water coming closer and closer.
I look at Prospero. I say, Trace, watch out! And then I look at Prospero and I'm like, I'll get the fisherman. You protect Trace. And I like dive in to try to start pulling the fisherman back towards the
Fisherman's
dock.
further.
There's
out.
a rope.
The fisherman's further
Okay,
out.
then I try to get.
It's stuck in
Okay.
suspended
Wait,
in the
He's
air.
floating in the air.
Can I get? Is there a life like a one of those like life buoy like
It's
one
your
of those like
town.
rings
Is there?
like anywhere? Yeah, I would assume there would have to be, right?
Yeah, if we're next to a boat, boathouse
Yeah.
and stuff, there'd be life rings.
trying to
Yeah,
life
trying to like
preservers,
lasso
they definitely
him.
be there.
Life
Yeah.
preserver. Yeah, trying to like get him with the life preserver. well, I imagine the rest of this is playing out again
Okay.
while Trace is in danger.
We'll go to Eugene. What's Eugene doing?
I'm literally trying to head to the docks, but like I am still dizzy from the drinks.
I would say I'd
So-
say you're at the boat ramp,
Yeah, I'm at
like
the boat
next
ramp.
to the docks, and Trace
Yeah.
has fallen off the docks. So you're
Oh,
not-
I am diving in that water dizzily though, like trying to get to her to try to
Okay.
protect her.
act under pressure.
All right,
Ooh.
let's see here.
If you're not familiar with it, so there's no real initiatives. We're just trying to share out the spotlights and share out the roles. Okay, so you are drunk,
Yes.
so you're not the best swimmer when drunk, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm not the best swimmer in general. I have to dive in after her though. So yeah.
Okay. So we'll hold off any keeper moves with that, but you're swimming out at the moment. You're swimming
Okay.
out to try to save Trace, and you get to Trace to try to pull her back. So you do get to Trace. Marv, Prospero, what are you up to?
So I think Uncle Marv, if you want to go first, because I just kind of did a move a little bit ago.
Well, are you going to go after the monster? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to use, because I just keep failing on my rolls. I've leveled up again, so I'm going to use my new power of power of the heart. When fighting a monster, you can help someone. Don't roll cool. Just automatically give them a +1. So I'm going to grab one of those like shards of the dock and just like a spear and just like stand at the edge of the dock ready and go yell at Prospero, do some thing to it, and help him ready to like throw this shard of dock to help fight this monster. And that gives you a +1 to your roll to fight a monster.
So I have to roll to fight the monster. I can't do something else and get that.
Well, it says when fighting a monster, you help someone and give them a +1. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't have to be a kick some ass. It doesn't imply that it has to be a kick some ass. But it's just that if you are, doing something to the monster, you get the +1.
Gotcha. Okay. Karsh, would you say the ruined dock is a place? Like it's a place?
That sounds quite like, why are you asking that?
Yeah. What is a place?
So once again, because my main thing is magic, and use magic has a lot of effects to it, I can bar a place or portal to a specific person or a type of creature.
So you want to bar off the dock?
I am barring off essentially, because I assume when Tracy fell, she fell like into the ruined remains of this dock down.
No, he
like,
fell into
in
the water next to it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
fell into
never
the water
mind.
next to it.
Not important.
Or in
Then,
the water,
I'm-
so you're not barring it from water.
Okay, no worries. That's why I asked the question. Was
Yeah.
confused as the situation.
Cool.
In that case, I am going to still use magic to do one thing that is beyond human limitations. I would like to increase my speed to run across the water, pick up Tracy, and then run to dry land.
Roll to find out.
Now,
never-
here's my question. This is not. I
Yeah,
guess it is still
Eugene,
when we're
you know
fighting a
what's coming.
monster.
Yeah, I know it's coming to me.
Yes, it's when fighting a monster. So
Yeah,
yes.
so I still get the +1.
Yeah.
So I use magic with +1.
You're
It's a
so
9.
loved, Eugene.
Yeah, no, I don't care.
I'll give you the option. You have 2 people to try to save here. This
I save Tracy
damn.
to the surprise of no one.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. I would save Trace too.
So I will say the reason I'm not able to save Eugene is, once again, I do get a glitch because I rolled a 9. It's a short duration, so I'm essentially increasing my physical ability to both run fast and fully pick someone up, because I'm not a strong guy normally. Like, picking up a full person and like running with them would be very hard to do. So the effect is just, it's weakened enough that I cannot also get Eugene. So I am able to get Tracy, get her out of the water onto land.
So Prospero jumps onto the water and runs over the water with superhuman speed, outpacing this creature under the water, which is again superhuman speed, if it was a human, picking up Trace from the water and carrying her. Fireman carry, or
oh no, it's a princess carry. It's
the
refined
princess carry.
It's refined.
Out of the lake,
nothing so obscene.
Leaving Eugene in the water in harm's way.
I'm just gonna see all this happen and just look at y'all like y'all are dicks. Like,
I think we're down to you. I think everyone's had their go. Let's do the monster move, shall we? Eugene?
Yeah, I'm figuring out what's happening right now.
No harm, but how are you holding your breath when drunk? As Eugene drops under the water.
I instead of taking it from your mouth like a normal person would, I would only be able to take the breath from my nose, because I'm clearly not able to really know that, or get enough breath like to know that I need to actually open my mouth and breathe beforehand. So I only have the quick amount of breath that I can get from my nose and hold it.
And it's that we're going to end scene. Pause the scene, but end the session.
Well, I'm dead. Thanks, guys. It was great. It's so great.
As small clawed hands pull you under the water, and you feel a slimy slickness on your skin as you are pulled downwards into the lake itself.
I swear, if these things got dog shit on them, I'm gonna be so pissed. Like, yo,
it'd be hard to tell because they are in the lake. You probably would have gotten it off them by now.
Can the last thing he hears be Trace shouting his name?
So the last thing he hears is Trace saying, "Oh, Prospero, thank you.
You're my hero."
Oh no, I want to die.
Prospero, I love you.
Yo,
Let's
Karsh,
get married.
You need Rose Chan to come back and save me out of everybody. I need to.
We need Chibi.
You need the local weather woman to come down and save me from this watery grave. That's what you need to do.
But we're going to end the session here. We're trying to keep them a bit short, a bit sharper. We ended the first witching hour and we're moving into our second adventure. This is a bit more involved than the first one. I've got to learn to not just give away free hints when you roll, but actually wait for questions.
Yep.
But
I'm okay with it.
But I've got to learn that.
I trying to help.
I know. I've got to learn. I do love the system as a keeper. I love this group. They are so wild. Missing Chibi because Chibi kind of brings some morality, maybe, or some moving forward. I don't know.
A focusing energy, if nothing else.
Focusing energy, I think, is yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that.
But this is probably going to be a little bit longer than the previous one. And after this, our players are going to start taking the roles of keeper, and I'll step back into just playing with the audio. Because I didn't even do any of the audio, because I was focused on what can I do. but that should be fun. But either way, let's do our outros. We also need to do a what did we learn today? Did we? Where we've got to end a session. Did we conclude the current mystery, or previous mystery in this case?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Wow! Did you save someone from certain death or worse?
I tried.
The fisherman.
Yeah, the fisherman.
The fisherman
I
we
guess,
saved.
Fisherman.
Yeah, because the monster's going after Genius now. So yeah.
I guess we also saved all those kids from the weirdo in the house. If we want to
Yeah.
get technical.
It's true.
Did you learn something new?
I would say
and
that there's a
important?
worse. There's certainly a worse there.
Did you learn something
We-
new and important
yeah.
about the world?
I learned that 12-year-olds can babysit other children and get paid without their parents' knowledge.
Trace learned that
That
actions have
man-made lake.
consequences.
That our man-made lake has sea monsters.
Also imported, apparently.
I also learned that black cherry lipstick is really nice.
Did you also?
And we all learned the power of money.
Did you learn
Yes.
something important about one of the hunters?
I guess
It's
the
now out
relationship
in the
between
open
me and
about the
Tracy's just out in the open
relationship,
now.
Yeah, that's kind of important. It's all being shared on Friends Chat.
Yeah. So that was the thing too. So you answered yes to pretty much everything. Get 2 experience plus all the donated experience. Thank you everyone for that. It does mean a lot. This is kind of it's not a serious game, so the more things they have on their side, the more weird shit they can pull out. I don't think it's going to be always too go forward in the mystery, but it's going to be entertaining nonetheless. So I'm
Like
assuming-
angry mobs of teenagers breaking clocks.
like taking over a whole angry mob of teenagers to your side to break the clocks. But I did like that I could Scooby Doo use, and you were just overthinking everything. Like this is totally a mystery, a ghost, and it's like no, it's a Scooby Doo moment. Just pull the fucking mask off. That's why we need Chibi. But do outros. Who are you? Where can we find it? We're going to do a raid as well, so stick around for that. Dr. Oblong?
Hey, I'm Dr. Oblong. I've been playing Unky Marv today, but I am also an electronic music artist. You can check out my music at SoundCloud/Dr. Oblong.
Okay. Howln?
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Howln. I am literally a Twitch streamer. I do a lot of anime stuff as well as a lot of strategy games. I was playing the Gumshoe Genius and all of his friend-zoned antics. It's great.
Hey, you finally got kissed.
I did, even though I don't remember it at all. So it's great. I wish I could remember one of those moments, but yes.
But could that be
But
like
yeah.
a selective narcolepsy where you fall asleep when you get excited, but it's only when you kiss you fall asleep and forget about it?
I have so many issues at this point. I just add them to the pile.
Add them to the folder. Okay.
Yeah, I got to keep track of all my issues though.
Okay. And did you get all the info of where you can find you? Yeah.
Yeah. All of my stuff is at twitch.tv/Howln. And if you go there and hook me up on streams, you get links to all the rest of my stuff.
Okay. And Wolf?
Hi everyone, I'm Wolf of Red Roses. I played Prospero Theus III, our resident spellslinger, and as I said at the beginning and throughout this session, the rich kid. So solve all my problems with money. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Wolf of Red Roses, as well as my game design work at itch.io/Wolf of Red Roses Studio.
Okay. VJ?
Hi, I'm VJ Stonecraft. I was playing Trace Jenkins. She's our crooked. You can find me at VJ_Stonecraft on Twitter. I'm the keeper for Love Wins Craft, which is the Call of Cthulhu podcast. I'm a cast member over at Crossroads Games. You can also catch me tomorrow night in my final appearance in a Wanderhome story on tea, like the tea that you drink, TRPG. So come and watch me do wholesome shit tomorrow.
Wow, that might be a change. Molgars?
Hi, I'm Molgars or Molly. I was playing Stacy Jenkins, our spooky cheerleader. You can find me at Please Send Cash on Twitter. Feel free to actually send cash. No one's ever done it before, so it'd be fun if someone tried it one time. I'm also a cast member of Stonecraft. I play Jameson Sly, and that's about it.
And make sure it's the right Please Send Cash. There's a lot of them apparently. Like there is a lot.
Is there really? It is. Please send cash, all spelled out correctly.
Mhm.
So
there's a lot of extra.
there's a lot of imitators.
Yeah.
A lot of imitators.
Posers.
I guess I got in there. I got in there early. So
Yeah. I never thought there was an actual. I never thought you actually were serious when you used to say that, but no, it's you. But either way, we're going to have no other role playing shows this week because it's like there's stuff going on. We did some offline weird gaming with one of our groups, which was great fun. We played some Jackbox offline after like 4 years with some of these people, and we've never played games before, and it was like a nice group bonding. We had some other people from other groups. VJ came in. It was very fun, very different. We're actually doing character creation because we are having a new character come into Circus. So that's a thing. We also have City of Mist back on next Sunday. Well, that was a bit of a spike. City of Mist back on next Sunday, and all the bits and pieces. So at the moment it's just these two, but we're rebuilding Circus Overlay because it's just destroyed and died, and the whole thing. But anyway, thank you everyone coming in. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the donations, the subscriptions, and the support, and these amazing people that are putting in their time and creativeness to this. We are reading we're rating someone Starlight. They are doing sexy battle wizards, and I thought it's also got 18 plus on the thing, so I thought it was kind of what we're looking at right now. So that's who we're rating. Thank you everybody for coming in. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.